we'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. Junk Wax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Vandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not Junk Wax Vintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. 2 in blue. Well, hello!
Oh my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, fam damnly.
Get that card out of my face!
Oh my.
Sleeving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shit. Talking mushrooms, legends. Junk Wax Nasty. Woo. Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is 3rd on print to 10. That is the 2nd to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax! Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage Family Card Stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold C.J. Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the C.J. Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Papi. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage Family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from Junk Wax Vintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
Tonight's the night, it's Terrific Tuesday night. Dalen's here and the legends are inside.
That's right.
Sawyer's in the mix, bringing laughs and cheer. The JWV crew's all here. Head on over to junkwaxvintage.com. Grab your rip and chips before they're gone. Break spots are waiting, the blog's there too. Learn the hobby while we rip for you. And if you're looking for that gem-in shirt, we got merch that'll make your hobby heart burst. Spicy water's chilling, the packs are stacked high. We're about to break under that Tuesday sky. So settle in, legends. We're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night. Gonna pull fire tonight.
Good evening, my dear friends. You know it, Mr. Briel. Great to see my brother from down under. Good evening, legend.
And if you're looking for that gem-in shirt, we got merch that'll make your hobby heart burst. Spicy water's chilling, the packs are stacked high. We're about to break under that Tuesday sky. So settle in, legends. We're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night. Gonna pour fire tonight. So settle in, legends. We're ready to ignite. It's Terrific Tuesday night. Gonna pour fire tonight.
Yeah. Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Well, good evening, you absolutely incredible human beings. It is so darn good to see you. How we doing? Happy Tuesday Nitro, my dear friends. Hey, what's up, Bubba? My folks over here on the Twitch, it is wonderful to see you tonight. Good evening to the Henshins. Good evening, Colt Simmons. Good evening, Bubba, my fellow Austinite. Damn good to see you as always, you legend. Miss Rachel. How's my favorite Rachel doing tonight? Our favorite cryptic Vulpix. What's up, Rach? Mr. Danny Ferry, good evening, legend. Colt, good evening, my brother. Great to see you. Mr. Paul Bailey, longtime OG, my brother from another mother. How you doing, Paulie? Top of the evening to you, my good man. J-Rod, what's up, Mr. Hillis? My second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. Mr. Pastor, welcome back, good buddy. Excellent to see you again. Thank you for being over here on the Twitch. My legends over here on the TikTok. What's up, everybody? My brother from down under, Mr. Briel. Good evening, my good man. How you doing? I believe it is now Wednesday for you, and I think it's during the day. Todd O'Hara, good evening. Mr. Joey Krug, what's up, brother? Mikey likes it. Welcome back, my man. Great to see you again. And shout out to Leaf Greg in the house. Great to see you tonight, Greg. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday, my brother. Hello there. Hello there. Very nice. All right, you absolutely incredible human beings. We have a thick with a couple of C's Tuesday evening ahead of us. Goodness gracious. We have a grip of family rips. We have a couple of brand new breaks up there on the site, ladies and gents. And you know, it is the very first and possibly only 2025 Topps Bob Ross. Mm-hmm. I know. Hello, Rip Kings. I am well. How are you doing, buddy? Moosey Pie, what's up? Great to see you again, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. That's right, Mr. Stavanovich. You want to see something cool? Let's turn this camera back around, shall we? So, 2025 Topps Bob Ross collab, The Joy of Baseball. So I will always be transparent with you, my friends. This box was $850. That is not a cheap one. You know it down by the river. So this isn't a mix or break, ladies and gentlemen. Just a ponytail onward, just a pony, my man. I'm rocking the Hat Man bun tonight. My hair's still intact, don't you worry. I know, Connor. I am ridiculously excited to bust into that, my friend. I know, Mr. Stavanovich. That's a big boy box. Indeed. So ridiculously excited to see what's inside that one, folks. And you want to see something even cooler? Let me show you something. All 6 of these boxes. 2025 Topps Bob Ross. 2025 Impeccable. Another big boy box. And then 2 2025 Top Series 1 Hobbies and 2 2025 Donruss Hobbies. 6 boxes. Could be up to 15 autographs. And there are still some amazing teams left. If you have not taken a gander over there at junkwaxvintage.com, my dear friends, you might want to. All right. Let's get some music happening, shall we? I did not see any Wander Franco news onward. You'll have to fill us in on that one, my man. Good evening, Senor Esposito. Good to see you, Greg. How is my awesome Arizonan? Excellent to see you as always. Mr. Henshin, the other half of the Henshin brothers. What's up, legend? We got both the happy Henshins in the house. I love it. All right, let's get some tunes happening. Shall we? That's better. Excellent. I saw that AA Ron Halliburton. Thank you and congratulations on snagging your cubbies. Beautiful. Mr. Joey Krug, I know, bro. I know. Mr. Savanovich, we have a beautiful box over here that's been marinating for you, my brother. We're going to rip into that one in just a few. Yes, you do know me, Mr. Chase Stavanovich. Got it right there for you, big man. I gave you a few shout-outs this morning, but I figured we would see you tonight. No sweat. My pleasure, sir. Good evening, Steven, Mr. Amerman. Damn good to see you tonight, my brother. Slowly but surely, my dear friends. We are getting the whole fam-damly up in here. Oh, it looks like Wander Franco was admitted to a mental health clinic. Yikes. Ugh, yeah, I bet he's pretty depressed, you know? And no matter what he did, I do not wish depression and suicidal ideation on another human being, ever, right? So I hope he gets better. Gosh dang it. I see you onward. And it's probably a minor. Good evening, Mr. Irvin. Great to see you tonight, legend. Happy Tuesday. Mr. Stavanovich, you were working 6,000 feet underground. Damn, bro. What do you do for a living, if I may ask, Chaser? Are you a miner? Cobalt? Diamonds? What do you do 6,000 feet under the ground, my man? That is nuts. Goodness gracious. Gold mining. Nice. Very cool, bro. I watch the heck out of all those gold mining shows. You know which ones I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. Bering Sea Gold or whatever. Alaskan Gold or whatever. The dudes in the boats that get the gold. Yeah, those guys. I watch those. I watch the ones that go on land and get the gold too. I watch all those gold shows. They're pretty sweet. All right. I agree. Thank you, Mr. Halliburton. Gold Rush. Yes, that's the one. Mr. Wine, welcome back, my brother. And I appreciate I got that email, by the way, Jason. Thank you, good buddy. I will take some time to review that, and I'll get back to you, my good man. Ooh, sounds wonderful, Mr. Stavanovich. Thank you in advance, my man. Yes, please. I would love to see that. Love to get a little bird's eye view. Alrighty. So you know what we must do here, my dear friends. I already took the liberty of busting into a brand new spicy water. Had to wet my whistle before the show started. Mr. Amerman with our very first TikTok gift tonight. Thank you, you legend. Mr. Chad Hicks. Thank you for sharing out my live, you legend. Mr. James Vallejo, what's up, buddy? Great to see you back, James. I have a box marinating for you over here, too, good buddy. Hey, good evening, my brother. Great to see you. The S. I like it. I like it. Touche, touche. Victor Lopez, what's up, young man? You're absolutely right, my brother. First item of the evening was at Spicy Volta. Ms. Brie Imus, my favorite Imus in the evening. What's up, legend? Speaking of legends, gracing us with her presence, shout out to you and Lolo, my national homies. Mr. Wes Dutson, good evening, legend. Excellent to see you back, my dude. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. Mr. Strokey says, I'm doing a mine reclamation project next to the Alma, Colorado mine that Todd Hoffman mined on Gold Rush. Small world, my dude. I know exactly what you're talking about. I actually just watched those episodes a few months ago. Small world, my friend. That's amazing. That's right, Mr. Esposito. I love you all so damn much. Mr. Jason Allen, good evening to our Canadian cousin. Hey, hope you had a wonderful day up there, my dude. Heading up north for some French fries and gravy, sir. Almost made it. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro. But you know what we got to do right before we do that? You know we got to bust into that pack of juicy junk wax. Come on now. I was just testing you. Thank you, Victor Lopez. You'll have to let me know if anything big happens there, buddy. Mike Green, good afternoon, you legend. Actually, it's good evening here in Austin. It is 8:22 in the p.m. Hope you had a wonderful day, my man. Mr. Zach Kikarillo, my brother in recovery. It's damn good to see you, Zach. The Zach Attack. Hope you're having a terrific Tuesday, my good man. All right, folks. We start a little checklist. Nice. Collector's Choice. Number 56 for the Patriots. Some Andre. Just the tippet. Just to see how it feels. It's almost hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. How about Gil Bird for San Diego? Eddie Brown. DeBerg for the Chiefs. DeBerg with the visor. Shout out to the visor. Ooh, you know what, folks? I think I should bring back visors. Single-handedly. We'll make some JWV binders. RJ Bone 27 Sports Card says, did my order go through for the Nationals in the 6-boxer? I believe so, my friend. I will check that as soon as we're done with this rip. It does kind of look like that, right, Josh? Mr. Good, long time no see, bro. Excellent to see you back, buddy. Big hugs and firm handshakes, Mr. Good. Brett Perriman. Bobby Humphrey for the Horsies. Shout out to the Kuniko clan. I agree, Bryant. You're right. Shout out to Steve Spurrier and the visor. Eric Martin for Nolans. Clay Matthews for the Cleveland Browns. Shout out to Mr. Hudson, our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Rick Pennywhop for Minnesota. And last but not least, old Lomas Brown for the Lions. Finishing that one off. Nice little pack of juicy junk wax to get the evening started, if I do say so myself. All right, folks, let's refresh that shop for the very first time on this terrific Tuesday evening. So, folks, we do have a healthy queue this evening. If you would like to put something into junkwaxvintage.com and have me rip it for you, I am happy and humbled to do so. Threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. And there is a whole bunch of stuff up there in the shop, too. Alrighty. Taking down the Nationals, my fellow Texan, Lane. I got you covered, legend. My pleasure. As always, folks, I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment while I lock in some break spots here. And then we're going to get into our first family rips of the evening. And Mr. Stavanovich, Chaser, our gold miner in the family. You're going to be up first, good buddy, with some UFC. So thank you for your patience, good sir. All right, Lane Davis. Is this first break magic for you, Lane? I think it is. I think this is your very first break here in the front yard, my brother. Thank you so much. And I'm excited to see what we pull for you. See if we can't find you some first break magic. Aw, you know it, Chase. Glad to have you, buddy. There you go, Mr. Davis. Shout out to Lane Frost. All right, next, Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Taking down those Atlanta Braves. Gracias, Tio Smitty. And Ray Perkins says, can you get any more haunted hits? I don't think so, my man. We will get more haunted hits. So I should rephrase. We will get more. They just will not be the national exclusive ones. The only ones we got at the national are the ones that are the national exclusives. But there will still be guaranteed one of ones, and you will absolutely see more of those coming in very soon. You betcha. So, fun fact, The ones that you have seen were actually the preview. So if you remember on the wrapper, it did say preview. The actual product is coming out here pretty soon. So we will have a whole bunch more of those, my dude. Thank you, Ray. Great to see you, Mr. Perkins. All right. Uncle Smitty taking down the Braves. There you go, my man. Got you locked in there, Uncle Smitty. Next, Steely Dan. An awesome Arkansan. Taking down spot number 21 in our Panini Prizm Baseball. So, folks, that one is only $14 a spot, and any break that we fill tonight, as long as we fill it at a reasonable time, will be busted tonight. Threaten me with a good time. Falcon Dog Yimmy, our thin blue line in the family. Great to see you, you handsome son of a gun. How are you tonight, my man? Long time no see there, Falcon Dog Yimmy. Colt Simmons, you just bought your very first break spot. Excellent, buddy. We'll get you locked in here in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Well, good evening, Andy Gain, my fellow Washingtonian. Great to see you tonight, my man. How you doing, Andy? Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the whole family up in here. All right, Steely Dan, spot number 21. Thank you, Bryant. Got you locked in there, buddy. Next, Mr. Hudson. Oh, hell yeah. Taking down his Cleveland Guardians in the brand new 6-boxer with Impeccable and Bob Ross. And believe it or not, Cleveland's actually got a pretty decent checklist in that product. Oh, by the way, folks, just a heads up. Unfortunately, there is no Tampa Bay Rays and there's no Colorado Rockies within the Bob Ross product. I know. But all the other ones are in there. Holt says, how do I know what's in the break? If you go check out junkwaxvintage.com, my friend. So Holt, my buddy over here on TikTok, if you see right here on the screen, my brother, it should say find the goods at junkwaxvintage.com. Does it say that right there for you, Holt? Or is the side of it cut off? Because I know TikTok kind of zooms in a little bit, so sometimes it can cut the edge of that off. So can you see that there, Mr. Holt? And Stuperman, welcome back, brother. Good to see you, too. All right, Tim Hudson, Guardians. Beautiful. Holt, you are so welcome, my brother. Thank you. Thank you, Chase Stavanovich. We'll get you locked in here in just a moment, my friend. All right, next. We already locked in my favorite devil dog. Thank you, Andrew Shumper, for taking down your brew crew. And we are refreshing one more time before we get into our family rips, because I hear tell that we got some new orders up there. And we absolutely do. Oh, hell yeah. A few of them. So, Mr. Stavanovich, an awesome Ontarian up there from north of the border, eh? Taking down his Toronto Blue Jays. Thank you, Chaser. Got you locked in, Chase. Thank you, good sir. My fellow Washingtonian. Taking down Minnesota. Thank you, Andy. Folks, if by some act of the universe we fill this break tonight, we will bust this break tonight. Believe that. Bird Collectibles. I am not selling the Griffey, my man, but I appreciate you asking. Thank you so much. Unless you want to pay $5,000 for it. If so, you just let me know, my brother. We can work something out. All right, got you locked in there, Andy Gain, and then Mr. Colt Simmons, my terrific fellow Texan. Taking down a spot in our Panini Prizm. That would be spot number 5. Thank you, Colt, for your very first break spot. Now, Colt, is this your very first break spot ever, my friend? Or just very first break spot here on this channel, if I may ask? Got you locked in, Colt. It is your very first ever break, buddy. You are hit me in the feels over here, Colt. I am so humbled, buddy, and I sincerely hope we find you something juicy. All right, next, our Canadian cousin, Mr. Jason Allen from Kamloops, taking down a single pack of 23-24 Synergy Hockey. Thank you, Jason Allen. We'll put you in the queue here, my dude. Jason, would you do me a solid, my friend? 1 is on the left. This is number 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you do me a favor? Choose your own adventure, please. Well, good evening, Marky Mark and the Wheels Bunch. Great to see you, buddy. Thank you, Jason. Number 4 it is. Got you, my man. All right, and we are good to go. Thank you so much, my dear friends, for hanging with me for just a moment there. Mr. Stevanovic, Chaser. It sure did, Lane Davis. Absolutely, my man. Your order did go through. Yes, sir. Got you covered, brother. And thank you so much for snagging down the Nationals. And shout out to Lane Frost. My favorite famous Lane. Dutchy, what's up, JVD? Speaking of favorites, my favorite JVD, and we're not talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. What's up, legend? Top of the evening to you, my brother. You were just in time to see us ripping into a box for Mr. Stevanovic. You're absolutely right, Chase. Spot on, my good man. I know, Dutchy, I know. I was hoping you'd snag a buddy. I'm so sorry. I tried to let everybody know. All right, my dear friends. For the very first time on this terrific Tuesday Nitro, you know what we must do. We shout, grippeth. And we shout, rippeth. Good luck, Chaser. First family rip of the evening. Hey, you and I both, Lane Davis. I am so sorry you missed that, my man. That's actually exactly what I said. When I was filling out that break spot for you, I said, hey, shout out to our buddy, Mr. Lane Davis. I sincerely hope First Break Magic is real for you, my man. First Break Magic. And what I mean by First Break Magic is when somebody for their very first time gets into a break with us here and they hit something nice. I sincerely hope that that happens for you, Lane. It has happened more times here than I can even count. Mr. Colt Simons says, I tried watching other streamers and they just wasn't as fun as yours. He says, got to meet up at a card show one time. Yes, my friend. Threaten me with a good time. Mr. Ryan Fenger, welcome back, legend. Great to see you, my dude. Empty box there, Chase Stevanovic. Pack number 4 to the side, because it is Tradicion. Good luck, my man. And just a heads up, folks, do we have a Jose Santos Jr. in the house? Rob Stock. Good evening, you northerner. Good to see you, Rob, over there on YouTube. Thank you as always, legend. Hope you're having a very terrific Tuesday. Aw, Mr. Fenger, thank you so much, Rye. Big hugs. Firm handshakes to another OG of the family. Elvis and Peggy Sue, great to see you again, my friends. Happy Tuesday. He says, have you ever gone to the Philly Card Show? I have not yet. Keyword yet. So we're actually putting together a travel budget for the year 2026. So I'm planning on going to a lot more card shows next year. And then hopefully for 2027, fingers crossed, I want to go to all the card shows. Like literally every single one of them. But that's 2027. Still have a long time to go. Long-term goal. You and I both, Elvis and Peggy Sue. Looking forward to it, my friend. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you. All right, starting out with some T-City. Brian Ortega, when he was fighting Volk. Benil Dariush, Journeyman. Anshul, Machine Gun Jubilees. Anshul Jubilee. The Protest says, I just bought a $14 lottery ticket in the Prizm break. Thank you. You are very welcome, my man. Thank you. Excited to have you in a break with us, my man. How about Pedro Munoz when he was fighting the King of Rio? Jose Aldo. Vulcan No Time Ozdemir on the Prizm Refractor. How about the Cowboy? Donald Cerrone on the Path Blazers. I don't know if you guys saw, but old Cowboy Cerrone was riding a bull the other day, and he completely tore his bicep off of his bone. Yikes. I know he was talking about maybe wanting to come back. That ain't happening anytime soon, because his arm is foobar. Poor guy. Mr. Chris Gutierrez on the X-Fractor. Sergei Pavlovich. Well, good evening, Kayla and Bruce. Hope you're having a wonderful evening, my homies. I know Rip Kings. Coach Rock. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. I appreciate it, and welcome to the family. How about Alexander Volkov? Gutierrez, so nice you got him twice. Ilya Topuria, your current lightweight champ. Still feels a little weird to say that. Hani Kianzad. Miles Johns. Movsar Evloev. I believe he is 19-0. That guy is a stud. Triple C, Henry Cejudo. Olympic gold medalist and former champ. Mr. Anderson, welcome back, my man. Miss Kayla says, I'm wore out. Well, gosh dang it. I hope you just get to relax and watch the show for a little bit there, Miss Kayla. Kyla Santos. Oh, hell yeah.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Conor McGregor. Calvin Cater. The Assassin Baby. Brandon Moreno. How you doing? Mackenzie Darren. It's a lady. How about the blessed one, Mr. Max Holloway, with that spinning elbow. Ouch, kabibbles. That's the last thing you see before you go night-night. How about Mr. Brenner, rookie on the Allen and Ginter. Kelvin Gastelum, when he was fighting Chris Carter on the X-Fractor. Dalen Turner on the Refractor when he was fighting Dan Hooker. The Lioness, Amanda Nunes. Alex Pajeda, the Powhatan and former champ. Triple C, so nice you got him twice. Neil Magny. Rob Font. How about Little Evil, Jens Pulver on the UFC Hall of Fame. Shout out to the WEC. Benil Dariush, X-Fractor. Justin Taffa. I had really high hopes for him to be like the new Mark Hunt. Not so much. There's only one Mark Hunt, the Super Samoan. How about Biggie Boy Rosenstrike when he was fighting Curtis Razor Blades? Jan Blachowicz with the Polish Power. Sergey Spivak. Umar Nurmagomedov, who had a killer face-off with his opponent today. Peanut butter and jealous. Mr. Stevanovic. How about the unbreakable Tatiana Suarez on the autograph?
Oh my God!
There you go, brother. At once was touted to be the next big thing, Tatiana Suarez. So if you have not seen, my friends, there's actually a Tatiana Suarez program, like a documentary. It's on the HBO Max, I believe. If you look it up, it's called Unbreakable, and you should definitely watch it. It is a wonderful piece of content. Shout out to Tatiana Suarez. That's a nice one, my man. Congratulations, Chaser. Peanut butter and jealous. How about welcome to the Sugar Show, Mr. Sean O'Malley on the Brick by Brick. Thank you so much, Rob Stark. Another Machine Gun Jubilees, Anshul Jubilee. And the Ruthless one. Shout out to Drewzer, his PC. Former welterweight champ and UFC Hall of Famer, Mr. Robbie Lawler. Nice. On the X-Fractor.
One down, one to go.
Last pack Magic Chaser. I would say good luck, but I don't think you need it, my friend. Mr. Irvin, you got a JWV package today, my man. I love it. Enjoy. And I hope it is just another in a long line of packages, my brother. Good evening, Dallas. How's my favorite golden pony? Big golden pony, boy. All right, let's do it, Chaser. Jake Hadley. Jamie Pickett, rookie. Colby Chaos Covington. Odie Osborne. Ricky Simon. How about Alexander Volkanovsky on the Allen and Ginter Chrome? Gosh, those are neat. I would collect all the Allen and Ginters because I just love me some Allen and Ginter. I'm a big fan of A&G. Alexander Volkov. And last but not least, the heavyweight goat at one time, Stipe Miocic on the Refractor. There you go, my brother. You know it, Dallas. Oh, Mr. Stevanovic. I appreciate that so much, my man. But no, sir. These are your cards. You keep them, brother. But I appreciate that offer so much. Thank you, you big sweetie. I appreciate you, brother. All right. Well, congratulations again on a magnificent little Tatiana Suarez Future Stars autograph. That is sick, buddy. And I don't think her story's over yet. But I'll tell you what, bud. If she comes back and makes a run at the title and if she gets that title, it will probably be one of the best stories in all of MMA if she can come back and do that. Again, I challenge you to go watch that documentary. It's a good one. In your pile, Mr. Stavanovich. Thank you so much, Chase. And you were spot on, my brother. You called it. That was marinated to perfection. Excuse me. Mr. Jeff Hansen. Yes, she does fight this weekend. You are correct. I forget who she's fighting, though. Right off the top of my head. But I do remember seeing her on a card coming up here pretty quick. Good evening, Junior. Great to see you back, my brother. Hello. Speaking of juniors, do we have a Jose Santos Jr. in the house? She's fighting Amanda Lemos. Nice. Mr. Josh Fish, you could not be more correct, my good man. Thank you. We do have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby right here in the JWVCC. Thanks to you, good sir. I appreciate that positivity, Josh Fish. Thank you as always, legend. All right, well, it does not look like we have a Jose Santos Jr. in the house. Second and last call for Jose Santos Jr. And in the meantime, while we're waiting on Jose, let's refresh that shop real quick. I hear tell we have some new orders up there. And yes, indeed, we do. Shout out to Mr. Leader, Trev. Oh, heck yeah. Taking down a 2024 Prestige Football Mega Box. Very first purchase. Another Canadian cousin. Shout out to Trev. Is that you there, Trey Smooth? Over here on TikTok? Outstanding. So, hey, Trev, I just want to be always as transparent as humanly possible. You know how our shipping works here, right? Just to make sure. If not, I'm happy to explain it. I always want to be the good. Just want to make sure we're on the same page, my brother. Thank you so much. Outstanding. All right, let me grab that box for you, Trev. Yes, he is, Dallas. Spot on, my brother. All right, we have a 2024 Prestige Football Mega Box. So autographs are not guaranteed in these boxes, but you can definitely find them. Thank you, Trevor. You are in the queue, my friend. Next, my brother from another mother, Mr. Justin Miller. A positive Pennsylvanian. Taking down the Fightin' Phillies in that 6 hobby box. Brand new break. Wow, this thing is filling quick, folks. I'm telling you, if we fill this tonight, we will bust this tonight. Threaten me with a good time. Thank you so much, Justin Miller. Excellent. Next. One half of the Super Stroopers. Some nasty New Hampshireans. Taking down the Red Sox. Outstanding. Thank you, Chris. Chris. Got some popsicles. I made sure to get the bottom ones. All right, got you locked in there. Next, Mr. Johnson. Oh, hell yeah, we have another Washingtonian in the house. And Andy, if you're here, Mr. Andy Johnson, you actually live in the city that my mother grew up in. Shout out to Kent, Washington. Small world. Oh, that is you. Protest the protest. Well, welcome, my man. Glad to have you. And I see you snagged a spot in 2023 Panini Prizm. Excellent. Spot number 9. Thank you so much, Andy. Much appreciated, my man. And small world, buddy. I used to live right next door to Kent. Shout out to Puyallup. Small world, my brother. Very cool. And you have another Washingtonian in here also. Shout out to Mr. Andy Gain. You guys are very close to each other between Kent and Lake Tapps. I know exactly where both of you are. Very, very familiar with those areas. All right, next, Mr. Anderson, Mike. Ooh, we have another Canadian cousin taking down the Blue Jays in the Allen and Ginter. Thank you so much, Michael Anderson. Got you locked in there, buddy. And then I believe we are solid because we're down to Chase and he took the Blue Jays in the 6-boxer. Yep. We good. Outstanding. All right, it does not look like we have a Jose Santos Jr. Last call for Jose Santos. Oh, Kirk Wawa, I know exactly where that is, my brother. Small world, bud. Andy Gaines says, okay, heading to class, so hoping the big break don't start until 8:45 Pacific Standard Time. We shall see, my friend. We shall see. I hope so too, though, buddy. Hope it lines up perfectly for you. Love it when that happens. Ladies and gentlemen, you just read my mind, Brian Ringer. So Brian Ringer, my buddy, just came in here. I was going to say, folks, we got a monster redemption back over the weekend, and I'm so excited to show it off for you. So if you're new here tonight, folks, just a heads up, my name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, starting and ending your days the right way, with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. I want to share something with you here. If you are new here, most of the members of this card club, because you have stumbled across a card club, my dear friends, most of the people in this club allow me to redeem their redemption cards for them. And my buddy, Mr. Brian Ringer, allowed me to redeem this for him back in July. This was the day before I turned level 43. So this was the last redemption I pulled when I was 42. Fun fact there, Brian Ringer. So folks, a lot of you remember when we pulled this monster out of a box of Inception in a break. Congratulations, Brian. Would you just look at it, buddy? Gorgeous. Numbered to 125. 54th on print. Silver Signings, Paul Skeens rookie. Congratulations, my brother. It does not get much better than that, my friend. And all joking aside, thank you for letting me redeem it for you. Mr. Kreutzer, Mark, over there on YouTube. Thank you for tuning in, my man. We're trying to build YouTube in a very big way, so I sincerely appreciate it. He says, Junk Wax Vintage, come for the value, stay for the atmosphere. My man, I love it. Thank you so much, Mark. Great to have you, Mr. Kreutzer. All right, Brian Ringer, I saw you snag the pre-grade on that one, my man. So, that one's going into the pre-grade pile, and I'm excited to send you some results on that here in just a few weeks. Thank you, Brian. Congratulations on that one, my man. That is such a beautiful card, brother. Peanut butter and jealous. I know, Dallas, I know. Mr. Malinowski, what's up, brother? Good to see you, Jeff. My name is Jeff. All right, legends. So next, Mr. Vallejo, James. How about we switch it up just a little bit, shall we? Get into some Stranger Things. So, folks, this is the second Stranger Thing box that we have ever opened on this channel. Mr. Vallejo, ¿estamos listos? I hope so. Let's do it. And just to give you an idea of the queue tonight, my dear friends, after this is Mr. Joe Thomas. Joe, are you here tonight, my friend? After that is Nick Henshin. After that is Chef Vinny. After that is Jason Allen. And after that is Mr. Trevor Leader. So there you go, legends. All right, James Vallejo. Mr. Nipslip, welcome back, my brother. Mr. Henshin, you're in the queue twice. What? I have Jose Santos. I have Joe Thomas. I have you. I have Chef Benny. Jason Allen. And Trevor Leader. I did put yours together there, Mr. Henshin. I got you covered, bro. Yep, I put them together. So just to let you know, Nick. I have got you covered, my good man. Thank you so much for the heads up, though. I appreciate that, brother. And thank you, Joe Thomas, my favorite nip slip. All right, Mr. Vallejo. Buena suerte, hermano. Good luck. Some Stranger Things. Let's see if we can't find you a 1-of-1 Vecna. That would be fun. Empty box there, James. Pack number 4 to the side because it is tradición. Let's go. De nada. Gracias a ti, señor. Siempre. Tú sabes, way. Si mames, way. We're just going to rip all these down, go through them together. Ooh, something interesting in there. All right, vámonos. Starting out with D'Artagnan, the little monster. About the vines, and we're not talking about the 2000s rock band. How about Mayor Larry Klein? And that is a parallel. You got some 11. Almost looks like a sticker. The Demobats. The Hospital Monster. How about Zakharov on the parallel? Oh, Billy Hargrove when he got possessed. Poor fella. Jason Carver. Mayor Larry Klein. So nice you got him twice. Shout out to the Princess Bride. The Vanishing on the parallel. The Demobats. So nice you got him twice. The Demogorgon. I was laughing very, very much when I saw this go into Fortnite. My son was playing with that skin. The Vanishing. So nice you got it twice. Let me go, he says. The Demogorgon. Lieutenant Colonel Jack Sullivan. Chrissy, wake up. Gone and forgotten. Yikes. And then you got D'Artagnan, who's got some cheeks on him. Got a little junk in the trunk. Dallas. Oh no, my brother. We have plenty more of those 1991 Fleer, my man. They should be up there in the shop.
One down, one to go.
Mr. Vallejo. Last pack magic, my man. Aw, thank you, John. You're right. One of my favorite movies. I agree, Jeff Hansen. Aren't they cool? You know, I'll share with you folks, the non-sport variety of cards is one of the fastest growing demographics in our entire hobby. So I think you're going to see a lot more non-sports cards here and everywhere else in the hobby. We got some Angela. All right, Angela. Zarkov, so nice. You got him twice. Escape from Zarkov. Chrissy, wake up on the gray parallel. And last but not least, you got the flayed monster. The Looker. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. Absolutely right, John. He's all double cheeked up. Mr. Vallejo, it is mi placer, my friend. As always, thank you. Good buddy. I appreciate you giving us some eye candy tonight. Love ripping into these non-sport cards. And they are going into your pile and will be in your next JWV package, Senor Vallejo. All right, all right. Mr. Malinowski has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, Dalen, do you ever get any of the new Disney cards? I know those have a huge following. They do. They're also very, very, very expensive. So I would love to get those, but they're very hard to find, number one. Number two, they're very expensive, so we would have to put them in the shop for really expensive, and you know I don't like doing that. But if we ever find some that are decently priced, you bet your sweet bippy we will have some Disney Chrome in the house. Oh, you're not seeing them on the site? Allow me just a moment, my dear friends. They should be there. Let's look together real quick. If my phone will work properly. Products for Rips. $19.91 Fleer Basketball. $19.91 Fleer Football. We definitely have more Fleer Football. So I will fix that right now. We actually have a brand new box. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Dallas. Easy fix. There you go. There you go. I updated them both for you, my brother. Got you. Oh, baseball. Yes, we're out of baseball. I am so sorry about that, my man. Yes, we are out of baseball, but I do have more baseball coming this week. So there you go, brother. Thank you, Dallas. All right, legends. Mr. Thomas, Mr. Nipslip, are you ready? Caleb 4 says, Dalen, where's your hair? It's right there. I just put it up tonight, my man. That's all. Had to get it out of my face. All right, shout out to the Nip Slip, ladies and gents. Pack number 4 to the side. Let's go. And Mr. Henshin, you're up next, Nick. Robert Parkinson says, I have a weird message on my screen. Uh-oh. Yeah, just try to restart your Twitch there, brother. Close it and come on back. Usually fixes whatever it is. All right, Mr. Thomas. See if we can't find you Julio, my brother. Mr. Chris Bryant. Gio Urshela from Minnesota. Tyler Nyquil. The Ginger Binger. Mr. Brandon Marsh on the Purple Rookie Refractor. Rookie debut. How about some Evening Woods? Willie Woods. The Ambassador of the Quan, Mr. Stephen Kwan. Vladdy for the Blue Jays, Refractor. Mr. Chasen Carpenter, color match for the Rockies. MJ Melendez with Alan White's Royals and Bobby Witt Jr. co-starring. Bryson Stott for the Fightin' Phillies. Rowdy for the Brew Crew. And Aladamus Diaz. Last but not least, somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. Beautiful. Nice first few packs there, Joe Thomas.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my man. Jim Cos, welcome back, Mr. Cosgrove. See you, Dutchie. Beautiful. All right, we start off with a Spencer Torkelson, also known as Torque, in Bo Jackson's Ballerina. Then Not So Dirty, Gary Sanchez. How about the Big Hurt with the Big Heart, Mr. Frank Thomas, on the Diamond Greats Refractor. And last but not least, the Woods. So nice. You got him twice on the Purple Rookie Refractor for the Braves. There you go, Mr. Thomas. I love some 2022 Topps Chrome update. You know I'm a little bit partial because Julio rookies are in there. That's right, your hometown Motor City Kitties, my brother. Well, as always, Joe, I appreciate you snagging those down from junkwaxvintage.com and let me rip them with you. As I say almost every single day, my friend, I think we can all agree on one thing. I think we can all agree that ripping into packs is always fun, right? However, ripping into packs with 50 to 100 of your best friends is just a little bit more fun. So thank you as always. I appreciate you, Joe, and looking forward to the next one, my friend. All right. Mr. Hawkins, I see you beating that screen like it owes you back child support money, my brother. Good evening. Mr. J. Ray has a question. He says, is your PC rotating? Why, yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. How did you know? Nope, those are just my PC, my friend. Just some eye candy. Hey, Mr. Hawkins, good to see you, Jason. Mr. Krillich, welcome back, Stevo. Mr. Erickson, shout out to my fellow Washingtonian, my wonderful Washuglin. Thank you, Dallas. I do my damnedest. Appreciate you, buddy. Mike from TikTok. You got banned permanently on TikTok. Yikes. I am so sorry, my friend. What happened, if I may ask? Yikes. And Scotty Too Hottie, Mr. H. Good to see you, brother. Welcome back. Ryan, Mr. Giggs says, funny story. For some reason, since my return, I somehow missed the pre-grade option on the JWV site. Wish I hadn't while you were in possession of a few others, though I'm still working out the kinks. My fault, but better late than never, so at least now I know. There you go, brother. I am glad you know now, Mr. Bryan. We got you taken care of, buddy. And keep in mind, my man, you can always send cards back. So if you have some in your possession that you want to send back to get pre-graded, never an issue. See you, David. You silly goose. So we do have a graphic up on the screen over there on TikTok. Just for that reason. That is crazy. Mike, you just opened up TikTok and it just said you were banned for no reason. Wow. That's insane. Well, I'm really sorry that happened to you, buddy. Yikes. Gotta love some TikTok. I know you can, Steve-O. Thank you, Mr. Krillich. It is always great to see you, my friend. Hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday Nitro. Mr. Wilkinson, my brother in recovery. What's up, Sean? Big hugs, firm handshakes to my brother in recovery. Damn good to see you, bro. All right, legends. We are moving on. One half of the Henshin brothers. We have some 2024 Panini Prospect Edition. And we have 2 juicy packs of 23-24 Donruss Basketball. Jim Cause says, how often does the CEO send out cards? That's a great question, my friend. Typically, it is once a week. But because we have been so busy lately, she now ships like a little more than that. It all depends on need, if that makes sense. All right, Mr. Henshin. Good luck, Nick. Mike, so your bio said taken, and you got banned for that. Crazy. That is crazy. Well, I hope it gets reinstated for you, buddy, but I'm very grateful we have you over here on Twitch. Maybe everything happens for a reason. All right, we start out with an Austin Reeves for the Lakers. Derrick Rose, Keegan Murray, Franz Wagner, Devin Vassell for right down the road in San Antonio, Harrison Barnes, the man, the myth, the beard, Mr. James Harden, Emmanuel Quickley, Chris Paul, KD, shout out to Mr. Esposito, and our awesome Arizonans, Devontae Graham, Malcolm in the Middle, Brogdon, Simone Fontecchio, Eggs, Benedict, Mathurin, the Processor, as known in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena, Joel Embiid, Jeremy Sochan, D.A.A. Ron Fox, Bruce Brown, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Mr. Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota, Jordan Clarkson, shout out to Mr. Brandon Franz, also known as Johnny Utah, Split your Andrew Wiggins, Markelle Fultz, Kobe Brown, Hendricks, Clowney, Jordan Poole for Washington on the laser. Some Scoot from up there in the Portland area. Shout out to Rip City. And the Unibrow, Mr. Anthony Davis on the Bomb Squad. Last but not least, out of pack number 1. Pack number 2. Good luck, Nick. And just a heads up, folks. Next is Chef Vinny. Shout out to the Super Stroopers. About Davion Mitchell. Scotty Barnes, also known as Brain Fart. Barnacle, also known as Barnacle in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Tobias Harris. A little Evening Wood, Christian Wood. Malik Monk. Jose Avocado. Scott over here on TikTok says, do debit cards you had earlier with the shark in it with jewels? Do debit cards you had earlier with the shark in it with jewels? I am so sorry, my friend. Help me out on that one. What do you mean there, Scott? Quentin Rick Grimes. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, also known as Mustang in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Rudy Gobert. Kyle Lowry, coming with the Thunder. Brandon Ingram. LaMelo Ball, Mr. Lime Green Lamborghini himself. Scott says the cards that had sharks on them. The cards that had sharks on them. I know there's sharks in Allen and Ginter, but I don't think we've ripped into any of that, like, recently. But maybe. Are you talking about Allen and Ginter? Sorry about that, Scott. I'm trying, brother. They're like the old cards, like the old that you were pulling. Are you talking about the team, the Sharks? Like the San Jose Sharks hockey? It might be, John, might be. Karl Anthony Towns for Minnesota. Or are you talking about... Are you talking about the Stranger Things cards? That had the monsters on them? Oh, brother, that is Topps Heritage. So that is Topps Heritage. There is one card that has a shark on it, and it is the Jaws tribute. They paid an homage to Jaws. Yes. So that is 2024 Topps Heritage, my friend. And I don't think we have any more of those, my man. Sorry about that, brother. Mr. Jordan Clarkson. Why, thank you, Dallas. Andrew Wiggins. Markelle Fultz. The OG. And we're not talking about Tim Hudson. Buddy Hield. Mr. Paul George. Mark Williams. Caleb Martin. Jamal Murray for the Nuggies. Good evening, Cody Simons. Great to see you, my brother. Jaden Hardy. We're right up the road in Dallas. Michael Porter Jr. James Nanaji. How about a little Evening Dick? Grady Dick. It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Andre Jackson Jr. for Milwaukee, also known as Afro Thunder. Shout out to Sega Dreamcast. Agbaji on the laser for Utah. Great Expectations, Dariq Whitehead for the Nets. And another Eggs, Benedict Mathurin. Last but not least for Indiana. There you go, Mr. Henshin. Let's get into some last box magic. And we are looking for a guaranteed autograph in this one, folks. Good luck. And right after this rip, before we get into Chef Vinny's rips, we will refresh that shop real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Amber, good evening, and I appreciate the heart. I heart you right back. Amber Wright, great to see you, homie. Miss Melody, good to see you as well. Melly P, moderator extraordinaire. Big hugs and firm handshakes to a couple of legends of the family. All right, let's go, Nick. I know it, Brian. I know. Gotta love it, brother. Gotta love it. Empty box, Nick. Well, good evening, Beema Brian. How you doing, buddy? How's my favorite BMW driver? Pack number 4 to the side. Good luck. Little cuffing. No big deal. I am always well, Brian. Thank you for asking, buddy. It is another terrific Tuesday Nitro right here in Austin, Texas. And I get to hang out with my best friends, so you know it's a good day. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Beema Brian. We're in the middle of some family rips at the moment. We do have some brand new, supremely juicy breaks up there at junkwaxvintage.com. And Legends, thank you so much, Brian Smith, for putting the report in there. So just to let you know, in our 5 hobby box Allen and Ginter break, we are down to 20 teams left. 10 off the board. We're a third of the way there. In our 6 hobby box baseball mixer, holy crapola! Folks, that break has been live for less than a couple hours. Actually, about a couple hours. And we're already down to 8 teams left. Damn. Y'all ain't messing around on that one. Now, that one does include the Bob Ross and Immaculate, so that one's a doozy. And I did price that one the best that I possibly could. So I sincerely hope that one sells out. That would be sick. All right. And then additionally, my friends, we have a Panini Prizm break with 12 spots left. That one is random. We do have a PYT football break up there that also has 9 teams left. So feel free to go check out junkwaxvintage.com. All right, we have a Francisco Villorio. Good evening, Billy Casper. Thank you, David Piccirilli. A giggity. Tyson Lewis. Deloach for the White Sox on the cracked ice. I like the cut of his Jeb. My name is Jeb. Mitch Jeb for the Pirates. Shepherdson. Case Harlan. Emilian Petrie on the Ping. Jesus Baez for the Mets on the green. Optic, not numbered. Malcolm in the Middle Moore. Jacob Wilson, rookie for the Athletics. Chase Hampton. Holt Emerson, stud prospect for my Seattle Mariners on the Optic. Parker Smith for the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. Braylon Dalen Payne. Christian Moore. Tommy White. About a little color match, green foil for the Athletics. Bryce Cunningham, David Shields, Jorge Lombard Jr. for the Pinstripes, and Christian Moore for the Angels. Last but not least,
One down, one to go.
Mr. Henshin, Last Pack Magic brother. Good luck. I see you, Mr. Piccirilli. Billy Casper. We've had a lot of good things, my friend. All right, we have a Jorbit Vivas for the Pinstripes. Old Emerson. So nice you got him twice for my Seattle Mariners. Hagen Smith for the White Sox. And your autograph is Walker Janik. Gotta love those pack number 4s, eh? Somebody bang a trash can for Mr. Piccirilli and Bubba's Astros. Brand new 55-point top loader there for you, Mr. Henshin. And I do not believe that one is numbered. And fun fact, we actually found the 1 of 1. Walker Janik, this guy right here from 2025 Donruss. Shout out to Bubba on that one. Oh, I am so wrong. That's numbered to 25. Holy crap. Congratulations there, my man. Goodness gracious. 12 out of 25. I stand corrected. There you go, brother. Congratulations, Nick. That's awesome. Mr. Alfaro, welcome back, Jay. All goes very well, my man. Thank you so much for asking. Phila Manila, thank you for sharing out my live, Phila. Good to see you tonight. And Mr. Alfaro, how's your Terrific Tuesday Nitro going, my good man? Mr. Henshin. Thank you as always, Nick. Going into your pile, my brother. Oh, is that a jersey match also? Is Walker Janik number... Looks like he's number 6. Oh, he does wear the number 12, though. Sometimes. But that's awesome. Thank you so much, David. That's sick. Looks like he wore the number 6 in that one. But still, very, very cool. I appreciate you bringing that to my attention, my brother. And speaking of my brother, good evening, Timbo. How is one half of the Towers of Power doing on this Terrific Tuesday Nitro? Shout out to our favorite masshole. What's up, Timbo? Mr. Piccirilli. So Walker Janik wears the number 12 with the Asheville Tourists. Nice. So he's in the farm system still. Hey, I totally understand, Timbo. I have 100% confidence that you will be back when you can, my man. So it does not matter how long you're gone, brother. I know you get busy. I know life has to come first, gosh dang it, but we do miss you. Good to see you tonight, Timbo. All right, all right. I got to fix something here, folks. Appreciate you. Mr. Halliburton says there are 6 teams left in the Bob Ross break. Nice. Bro, we might be busting into that one tonight. Really? Threaten me with a good time. Here we go. That's better. Brandon Franz, your ears must have been burning, buddy. I was giving you shout-outs when we were finding some Utah Jazz and some basketball. Good evening, Brandonio. Mr. Piccirilli, we are down to 6 teams left, my man. I'll make you a deal, folks. If we fill that in the next 44 minutes, because that's a doozy, that is 6 hobby boxes, that's a big one. So if we fill that sometime in the next 44 minutes, my friends, we will bust that break tonight. But absolute worst case scenario, my dear friends, I think we might be busting it tomorrow. But I am 1000% happy either way. So threaten me with a good time, my dear friends. All right, let me refresh that shop real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. That's right, David. You know, brother. Cody Simons says, I got permission to join that break within 3 minutes of it dropping and your Diamondbacks were already gone. Oh, I know, buddy. It happens quick, gosh dang it. That's why I preach so much to set yourself an alarm. I know, it's got to be kind of annoying because I've said it so many times. I try not to be redundant, but gosh dang it. I try to tell everybody, set those alarms, legends. Make sure you get the team you want. But I know life comes first, Cody Simons, so definitely not throwing any shade, my man. I just wish you could have got your team. But don't you worry. We will have another break coming soon. It might just not have Bob Ross in it. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're getting Bob Ross anymore because they are redonkulously expensive. Onward says, do you accept HEB gift cards as payment for breaks? Maybe. Maybe, sir. All right, folks, we do have some brand new orders up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment while we get these locked in. Mr. Gower, Jacob, Mr. Harvey Birdman, taking down the White Sox. Thank you so much, Mr. Gower. Got you locked in there, buddy. My wonderful West Virginian. Next, the family pharmacist, taking down his Gigantes in the 6-boxer. Thank you, Rob Richardson. Got you locked in there, buddy. Shout out to Mallory Latoya. Billy Casper. Oh, hell yeah. Snagging down a 2003 Top Stadium Club single pack and a single pack of 1995 Playboy. Always appreciate you, Billy Casper. Let me snag these down from the delicious wall of wax to my left. $1995 Playboy, 2003 Top Stadium Club. Thank you again, Billy Casper. You are in the queue, my brother. Next, General Custer, my fellow Austinite. Oh, hell yeah, in the Allen and Ginter. Taking down non-baseball humans and the pinstripes. Thank you, Cody Custer. Done and done. Next, Mr. Neil Anthony, my gorgeous Georgian. Taking down the Red Sox in the 6 hobby boxer. Thank you, Neil. Wait a second. Allow me just a moment here, my dear friends. Weird. Aha. My mistake. I put Chris Stroop in on the Red Sox on the 6-boxer instead of the Allen and Ginter. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. Easy fix, though. There we go. Thank you, Neil. Beautiful. And then the Atlanta Braves in the Allen and Ginter. Oh my gosh, did I do it again? Braves. I totally did. I totally did. I did it again. I'm slacking tonight, folks. I messed up twice. I put Uncle Smitty on the Allen and Ginter instead of the 6-boxer. I mixed those twos up. Gosh dang it. I'm just keeping you all on your toes. That's all. Making sure you're paying attention. There you go, legends. So there you go, Neil Anthony. I got you locked in, brother. And we are current. I see you, Nick. That's right, Onward. Thank you, my good man. There you go, Brandon Franz. That's right. Shout out to Brittany. Poor Brittany. She is going through it lately, gosh dang it. All right, folks. Let's get right back to it, shall we? Again, folks, I made you a deal. So if we fill these last teams in this break sometime in the next 38 minutes, we will bust this break tonight. If it fills after that, then we will bust it first thing tomorrow morning. Same junk time, same junk channel, 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Ooh, we have another couple orders up there at junkwaxvintage.com. I am so sorry. Mr. Jim Cause, taking 2 packs of 1991 Fleer basketball. Thank you, Jim Cause. Another OG of the family. We are going provisions hunting, my friends. And you know I am always excited to do so. Thank you, Jim Cause. Last 2 packs out of that box too, Jim. Let's see if we can't find you another MJ. That would be magnificent. And Mr. Gower got the White Sox, so we're locked in after that. Outstanding. All right, Chef Vinny. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? We have a 1952 Naturel box. Looking for some Julio. Maybe some Bobby Witt Jr. And Cousin Vinny. Chef Vinny. And the 2 Utes. Fanatics exclusive, Top Series 2. And folks, we're getting down to the last couple of boxes out of that sealed case of Fanatics exclusive blasters. I'm sincerely hoping we find a memorabilia redemption, because you can find them in these boxes. That's why these Fanatics exclusive are a little different than just the regular blasters. That LP5 lover, welcome back, my friend. Great to see you again. The CEO, welcome back, bro. Happy Tuesday Nitro. All right, do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? And folks, in that 6-boxer, we're down to the Angels, Cardinals, Marlins, Tigers, Rockies, Rays, and Nationals, it appears. I see you, Birdlock. Shout out to the Pirates. Well, gosh darn it, I don't think we have a Chef Vinny in the house. Do we have my Super Stroopers? Chris or Greg? Do you think I'm okay to rip this, or do you think I should hold off and wait for Chef Vinny? Meanie Brad Greeny, good evening, legend. Happy Tuesday Nitro. That's what I was thinking too, Brian Smith. Thank you, buddy. I'll double check that. What's up, B? Good to see you tonight, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my favorite Brad Greeny. Excellent. Sounds wonderful, Chris. Thank you, legend. All right. So we're going to go ahead and rip these down for Chef Vinny, and he can go back and watch the replay. Good luck, Chef Vinny. Trace Move. You have one more pack, and then yours, my friend, after these 2 boxes. Here we go. Let's see if we can find that elusive memorabilia redemption. Empty box there, Chef Vinny. Yes, he does, Mr. Peacherelli. Yes, he does. Pack number 4 to the side. Here we go. Thank you, Trey. Excited to bust into that box for you, my brother. Mr. Brad Green, you big sweetie. Thank you so much for the beautiful gifts over here on TikTok, my man. And Crush. I see your heart as well, my brother. Thank you, Chris. I heart you right back, good buddy. All right, round number 1. How about a little Jacob Young chucking some lumber? The Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Darnell Hernandez. Bobby Miller. Big Ben Joyce. Isbell. Brendan Donovan. And those sweet, sweet socks. Shout out to my St. Lunatics. How about the St. Lunatics? So nice, you got them twice. On the Schmeckel. Rookie. Mr. Gunnar Henderson. On the OPS. Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law, Mr. Garrett Cole on the Stars. How about the Milwaukee Brewers on the Logo Fractor? Shout out to Andrew Shumper, the Family Devil Dog. Hoorah. Mr. Bob Mattingly. Hey, if you're taking off tonight, buddy, have a magnificent remainder of your evening. And I hope we get to see you tomorrow, Bob. Much love to you, Mr. Mattingly. Kyle Manzardo. Bautista. Pablo Honey. Rodriguez. Mad Max. Breeksy. Troy Taylor. Alec Thomas. Austin Barnes. Billy Cook for the Pirates. Ooh. How about a pink schmeckel? That's a nice one. Not numbered, though. Jaron Duran for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Mr. Brandon Franz. That is his PC. Lo Perfido for the Blue Jays on the Logo Fractor. Chris Bryant. Some Ellie and CJ. Couple of Think Fast. The National League Speed Demons Unite. Nick Madrigal. Anderson. Waka Flocka Michael. Great Victor Scott. Aranda. Tomayuki. Joe Musgrove for San Diego on the True Silver. Jackson Holiday on the 1990 throwback. Wyatt Langford. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. Mi hermano. Kyle Stowers, who used to be an Oriole, now a Miami Marlin on the Logo Fractor. And Nick York for the Pirates. Finishing off round number 1 for Chef Vinny. Let's go round number 2. Victor, my Mariners are up 3-2 over the Cardinals. Nice. Thank you, brother. Very good. You know, we always seem to pull it together at the end of the season. Sometimes it's a little too late, though. All right, we have an Austin Gomer for Colorado. Willie Wagner, 1/3 of the Brothers Naylor. Polanco, Seth Johnson, Austin Hedges, Nicky Two Bags, Gustavo Campero for the Angels, rookie. Yoshinobu Yamamoto on the Summer Superstars. About the luscious lip curtain of Mr. Spencer Strider. Nice hat, Spence. Got to talk to your tailor. Mr. Dustin Harris, rookie for the Rangers, Logo Fractor. Karen Carpenter. Taiwan Walker. Brady Basso. Elias Diaz. Javier Assad for the Cubbies. Oswaldo Cabrera. No Elvie Marte, former Seattle Mariner. Mr. Marine Brad Green, I saw those hats, you legend. Sneaking one in on me. I appreciate you so much, Brad. Thank you, legend. Havin Smith, Joey Bart, Neely, Yoshinobu, so nice. You got him twice. On the stars. Oh, say can you see? The Mets on the logo fractor. Michael Conforto, Rosario, Schneeman, Alexis is on fire, Diaz. Edmundo Sosa, Birdsong, shout out to Bird Lock. Matthew Boyd, Ray Turner, Holman. Jaron Duran, so nice you got him twice on the throwback 1990 All-Star. Hold the Mayo for Uncle Moosey and Ryan Bruns' Orioles. How about some Kike of the Hernandez for the Trolley Dodgers on your logo fractor? And Edgardo Enriquez, back-to-back Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to old Mikey Koba, our resident Trolley Dodger fanatic in the family. All right, we're down to 2 more base packs to go for Chef Vinny here. I see you, Brandon Franz. I love it so much. Thank you, my man. I see you, Birdlock. All right, my friends. Last 2 packs here before we get into that fabled pack number 4. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Damn, I'm good. I'm just kidding. I can't back that up. All right, Javi Baez. Casey Schmidt. Asperius. The ambassador of the Quan. Real Muto. Shout out to Mikey1. Theodosio. Bayo. Always drinking that Baterade. Corey's cousin. Shout out to Corey Bader. Mr. Harrison Bader. 1/3 of the brothers Naylor. And I think that one's going to be numbered to 2025. Correctamundo. 852 out of 2025 to be exact. Will Jackson Churio. Shout out to the Brew Crew fanatic, Mr. Andrew Schemper. And Kirk Woa, who I found some magnificent Churios for also. Josh Bell for the Nationals on the logo fractor. Always driving a Pontiac. Mr. Mickey Moniac. Peter Crawford. Iglesias. Geloff. Brendan Rogers. Randy Vasquez for San Diego. Jenny Jones's son, Jared. Mookie and Freddie in the 2 and blue. Garrett likes to crochet in his free time. Oh, my Lanta. Peanut butter and jealous. Chef Vinny. Julio Rodriguez and Ken Griffey Jr. My 2 PCs on 1 card. Outstanding. There you go, Chef Vinny. You know I'm sleeving that one up for you. Little Matty Ice on the stars. Deshaun Kersey for Minnesota on the City Connect logo fractor rookie. And Alec Marsh, last but not least, for Alan White's Royals. And folks, is it me, or does that remind you of Buff Bagwell's batting stance? Jeff Bagwell used to stand just like that. Shout out to the Big Papa Pump. The Big Bad Booty Daddy. I actually saw there was a video of old Buff Bagwell, the original NWO Buff Bagwell. And he was practicing because he was throwing out a first pitch in a baseball game. And it actually kind of hurt my heart because that guy can hardly throw a baseball. He is all messed up. He's got a permanent set of crutches that he walks with. Wrestling is a tough business, folks. Tough one. You know, you hate to see your heroes hobbling around. Shout out to old Buff Bagwell. All right, last pack magic, Chef Vinny. And then we're getting into that 1952. We can do without the K-pop, thank you. Oh, very nice. Amana Wanalea with old Sean Manaea. Sal and his free licks. Candelario. Spencer Bivens. Wyatt Langford. Bregman. Still looking weird in a Bo Sox uniform in my humble opinion. Lennon Sosa. Shout out to Dutchie. Good evening, Sean. Perfect timing, my brother. Oh, look, Weaver. I believe you can get me through the night. Shout out to Luke Weaver. Love you, Dutchie. The Lawnmower Man, Mr. Jackson Job. Riley Greeny. Mean Brad Greeny's cousin. Rice removed. For the Motor City Kitties. Your Rookie of the Year in 2023, Michael Harris for the Braves. On the logo fractor. Why, thank you, Senor Ruiz. Que bueno verte, senor. And last but not least, some Jake Eder in the Garden of Eder. Last but not least, for the White Sox. Shout out to Miat and his Giat, the Miat family. Good evening, my brother. Welcome back. Good to see you too there, Burt Reynolds. Shout out to Smokey and the Bandit. All right, my dear friends. Last box magic for Cousin Vinny. Chef Vinny. And next, my dear friends, we have Mr. Jason Allen, my Canadian cousin with some hockey. And then Trey Smoove, you're up next. Good evening to you as well, Banana Pudding. How you doing there, brother? Top of the evening to you. That's right, Burt Reynolds. I have exorcised the demons. Wonderful reference, my friend. Wonderful. I like it. All right. Last rip magic for Chef Vinny. See if we can't find something juicy. Senor Janbeer, welcome back, Fernine. Good to see you, Fern. All right, here we go, buddies. For those of you that don't know what this is, very special product that we have ripped a lot of. I love it, Burt Reynolds, my man. So, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, back in 1960, Topps dumped hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps into the Atlantic Ocean. That really happened. This is a set that pays an homage to that. Imagine if they sat under the ocean, but they didn't all like dissolve in the salt water. That's what basically these are. You lucky, lucky ducky. Congratulations, Chef Vinny. How about some Shohei Ohtani-san on the encased? Beautiful. Not numbered, but still absolutely beautiful. Happy to pull some Shohei any day. One pack to rule them all. Good luck, Chef Vinny. Mr. Kurtek. There you go, Dennis. Thank you so much, Mr. Miat. Great to see you again, homie. T-Dub, did I cut my hair? No, I did not, my friend. Just back. A little man bun back there. Had to keep it out of my face. But thank you for asking. Good eye, my friend. Good eye. All right, good luck, Chef Vinny. That's right, Brandon Frauds. That's right. The Atlantic Ocean is the original Kurt's Card Care Kit. They were just trying to get the wrinkles out. I love you, bro. All right, we start off with the legend for the Pirates, Mr. Bob Clemente. What's up, Mookie? What's that? Shout out to Mookie. Oh, no. I believe it's numbered to 150 on the 2022 Wander Franco rookie. I am so sorry, Chef Vinny. Gosh dang it, brother. And it's numbered 95 out of 99 on the Wander. Ouch, kabibbles. Chris Bryant for the Rockies. Goldie, your 2022 MVP. and the GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn, finishing that one off. I see you, Joe.
Oh, Raggy.
It's true. It's true. Well, gosh dang it. I'm so sorry, Chef Vinny. I'm sorry, brother. That would have been a wonderful box back in 2022 before Wander went all nasty. I know, the Miat fam, you're correct. Tough pull on the Wander. But, Chef Vinny, I think it gets balanced out with that encased Shohei Ohtani. So not a bad box at all. Minus the Wander. And I sleeve up all these cards because they are all essentially short printed. They did not print a ton of this product. So believe it or not, the price has gone up on them significantly. We're paying almost double of what we used to pay for this product. I am going to top load that one up. Just to be on the safe side, it is numbered to 99. Believe it or not, there is still a market out there for Wander Franco. There's a lot of people that collect infamous players. And now he falls under that list. So, beautiful card though. Minus the subject. Let's focus on the positive, shall we? Congratulations, Chef Vinny. Absolutely beautiful Shohei Ohtani. That is sick, brother. And I am peanut butter and jealous. Nice one. All right, I am putting all these in Chef Vinny's pile. And Mr. Allen, my Canadian cousin, are you ready, my good man? Mr. Armstrong, welcome back, my legend. Always good to see you on this terrific Tuesday Nitro. And legends, you gotta bust into a brand new Spicy Water. Allow me 2 shakes if you would. Mr. Allen. So I asked Mrs. Junkwax about that, my brother, and I'm still waiting on an answer on that one, my man. But I will not forget about that one, Jason Allen. So I will have an answer for you on those tomorrow morning, my brother. Sorry about that. Been a busy day over here. But good luck nonetheless. And we start off with a Tampa Bay Lightning. Old Steven Stamkos. I love these cards so damn much. Have you ever had these in your hands, Jason Allen? These cards are sick. The reason they call them Synergy is because they're half acetate and half cardboard. But they're all legendary. Ooh. How about numbered 11 out of 99 Dylan Larkin for the Detroit Red Wings. We have not pulled very many of those, my man. The numbered to 99 are tough pulls. Just leaving that one up for you. And since that is numbered to less than 100, that one gets a top loader too. Beautiful card there, Jason. 11 out of 99 on the Larkin. And last but not least, the Blues. Look at how pretty those are. On the 2030, Jordan Kyrou. Those are so neat. Kind of mesmerizing. Right? Would you just look at it? All right, I'm sleeving all these up for you. As we always do. I appreciate you bearing with me on those other packs, Jason Allen. Congratulations on that numbered 11 out of 99. Oh, Mr. Super Strooper. Bro, one of my favorite hockey products of all time is 2023-2024 Synergy. It is so damn cool. Not only the card stock is really neat, but you get a whole bunch of numbered cards. We have found some really, really cool autographs out of that set too. It's a nice one. Thank you again, Jason. All right, Mr. Leader. You patient, patient man. For your very first rip here in the family, my brother. Brian says Detroit smoke the Yankees. Nice. Thank you so much, Trey Smooth. For your very first rip here in the family, my man. You know what we must do. We shalt grippeth. and we shout, rippeth. Good luck. Let's see if we can't find you an autograph in your very first break with us. How cool would that be? Onward has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, Dalen, what would your walk-up music be in the MLB? That's a tough one, my man. You know, I know what song it is, but I don't know exactly what song it is. I don't know who sings it, but I know what it sounds like. Give me just a moment. Oh, I changed my music. I wasn't trying to change that, gosh dang it. What? There we go. Yeah, that's a good question, Onward. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I would have to stop my show to answer that question. But yeah, I'll have to look that one up and get back to you, brother. Sorry about that. Still regular. Welcome back, buddy. Hope you had your fiber today, my good man. I hope you are still regular. Shout out to Metamucil. All right, pack number 4 to the side. Kirk Noah, yours would be For Whom the Bell Tolls. Nice. Shout out to Metallica. There you go, buddy. Burt Reynolds, nailed it, brother. How did you know? The Pink Pony Club. Yes, please. That's actually Mrs. Junkwax, one of her favorite songs. JP, what's up, John Paul? How you doing, buddy? Happy Tuesday Nitro. Always great to see you, JP. We're just going to rip all these down and go through them together, Trace Move. Sounds wonderful, Onward. Thank you, my good man. Thank you, still regular. Alrighty. Good luck. Starting out with Da Bears. That is PJ Edwards. On a very pretty Prizm. Oh, we're all backwards here, gosh dang it. How about Calais Campbell? Jalen Dalen Waddles. Marquez Colston. Mason Smith, go Tigers. Braylon Obi Trice. Real name, no gimmicks. For the record, the legend, Mr. Eric Dickerson. Bijan Robinson. For those dirty birdies. On the extra points, Javonte Williams. Derwin. Some good juju. Smith. Schuster. Mr. Piccirilli. Yikes. Good luck with that, my man. Jatavion Sanders. From right here in Austin, Texas. I love it. No doubt, guy. Shout out to Davis Schneider for the Blue Jays. How about some first rip magic tonight, Trace Move? Did we speak it into existence or what?
Oh, my God.
There you go, my brother. Hell yeah. So, folks, if you're just rolling up in here at the moment, the fella that I'm ripping this for, this is his very first family rip ever with us. And I think we spoke some first break magic into existence. Tyke Smith, rookie autograph for the Bucks. Congratulations there, brother. I love that we could find an autograph on our very first rip. Oh, that's sick. Thank you, card gods. How about some Zach Moss for WKRP in Cincinnati? Thank you so much, Ryder Hall. And I appreciate the love over here, gentlemen. Thank you so, so much. Jalen Phillips. Wandale and the Swiss family. Robinson. Over here on TikTok, there's a fella named TikTok Needs Some Realism. Nice name. He says, that card about to be huge. I hope you're right, my man. Appreciate that. Mr. Brock Bowers, rookie for the Raiders. Jaden Hicks, AP for Minnesota. On the For the Record, numbered to 249. Beautiful. Micah Hyde for Melody's Bills. On the extra points. A PSA 10 kid reporter. Byron Murphy, Mr. and Mrs. Murphy's boy for Minnesota. On the extra points. Those are pretty. And we have another numbered card. And it's Jaden frickin' Daniels. I'm just kidding. It's Jahan Dotson. Jaden Daniels is not in this product. Jahan Dotson. Numbered to 599 on the blue extra points for the Commanders. Beautiful. Go with your numbered card and your autograph. Heck of a first box here for you, Trev. Gotta love it. We have another numbered card in here, too. All right, we have a Xavier Woods for North Kakalaki. See you, David.
Emotional damage.
My man. How about some Justin Sherbert? Jonathan Allen. Latu. Balake Corum. Shout out to Balake Juno. The other Josh Allen on the prestigious pros. How about some Johnny Football? Johnny Manziel. Got to see him at the National this year. Kobe Turner. Asom Hill. Javon Solomon. Kamari Lassiter. Another extra points for the Browns. That is Jamari Thrash. I think. It is. Shout out to Mr. Hudson. And last but not least on your base packs here, buddy, for the Indianapolis Colts, Mr. JT. What you got for me? I totally agree. Thank you, Mr. Miat. You are absolutely right. And that is numbered to 399 on your red extra points. Some Jonathan Taylor. Thomas. Shout out to the 90s heartthrob. All right, on the stand there for you, legend.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic for you, Trevor. Brother, thank you so much for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com, and I am elated that we could pull an autograph together on your very first rip. And I sincerely hope that this is just the first rip of many, many rips that you and I get to do in the future, my friend. I know you've been a part of the family for a minute there, Trev. Thank you, sir. All right, we start off with the other Josh Allen. Shout out to Melly. Kyron Williams. Andre. Just the tip it. Just to see how it feels.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. Dalen Ford from right here in Austin, Texas. Amarius Mims. Prestigious Pros, CD Lamb for Dem Boys. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. And last but not least on the youth movement. Where's Wander when we need him? I'll see myself out. Can you imagine if they made a Wander Franco card that said youth movement on it? Believe it or not, back in 2022, they made a Wander Franco card in 2022 Cosmic that was called Youth Explosion. You could bet that was made into some memes after he got busted. That did not age well. All right. Well, Trevor, my man, again, congratulations on a couple of beautiful numbered cards and your very first autograph here. Number to 249 AP for Minnesota. Jonathan Taylor to 399. Ike Smith, rookie autograph for the Bucks. Nice one. And then the Jahan Dotson to 599. There you go, my brother. Victor Lopez. Josh Naylor just hit a home run for Seattle. Nice. Thank you for letting me know there, buddy. Beautiful. And there you go, Mr. Leader. They're going into your pile, my friend. Now remember, Trev, you are absolutely more than welcome to purchase as much as you want over a 3 to 4 week period because we stack all your purchases for you. And then we ship them all out to you together in one big old box. And Mrs. Junk Wax will reach out to you via email, letting you know that your package is ready. And she'll basically kind of give you a ledger that says, hey, your package is this much to ship. We're going to minus the $20 that we pay for because we do pay for $20 of your international shipping because we can't quite do free shipping yet for international folks like we can for everybody else in the continental United States. So you will get that email and it'll show you how much is left over that you are responsible for to get that package shipped. And then we'll ship it out to you, my man. Thank you again, Trev. Woo. All right, legends. Next, we have Mr. Billy Casper and then Mr. Jim Kaz. But before we rip into those, let's refresh that shop real quick. And we got to bust into a brand new Spicy Volta. I'm looking forward to it, Trevor. Thank you, my good man. Humongous shout out to my buddy, Mr. Brandon Franz. Cheers, my friends. Roast. Lane says, I bought into the break coming up and I think my address is incorrect. Any way to send you the correct one? Yes. So anytime that ever happens, or if you have questions about your order or anything like that, all goes to the same email address, my friends. support@junkwaxvintage.com. Thank you, Lane. If you would do me a solid, buddy, and shoot an email over there to Mrs. Junk Wax and give her the proper address, that would be fantastic. Appreciate you, buddy. No sweat. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that, buddy. You are very welcome, Lane. Thank you, my good man. Excited to see what we find for you, bro. All right, legends. Ooh, how about Mr. John and his salty walls? Taking down 2 packs of 1995 Playboy. Thank you, John. Let's see if we can find you a Prez. Mr. Johnny Walls. Got you locked in there, buddy. And you're in the queue. And speaking of 1995 Playboy, Billy Casper. Are you here and are you ready, my man? I see you, David Piccirilli. I don't think we have an Alan White with us tonight, unfortunately. I missed that fella. My favorite Schmidt head. What's up, Randy? It is hashtag JWAD, my dear friends. That's a fact. Excuse me. All right, Billy Casper. Let's get into 2003 Stadium Club. See if we can't find another pool hose rookie. That would be amazing. Maybe a third-year Ichiro. Let's do it. Starting off with a Darren Erstad for the Anaheim Angels. Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. Shout out to Cesar Mendoza. How about the gold parallel first year Wayne Leiden, the Mets? Matthew Peterson, back-to-back Mets. Jim Edmonds. Shout out to Mr. Kyle Willard. That is his PC for our St. Lunatics. And Garrett Anderson, another Anaheim Angel. Finishing that one off for you. I'm going to sleeve up that gold parallel first year. There you go, my brother. And those are actually, you'll see when you have them in your hands, Billy Casper, they're on like triple card stock. These are really, really thick. They're on like 55-point card stock. Kind of hard to see it there, but you'll see when you get them in your hot little mitts.
One down, one to go.
1995 Playboy. Good luck, Billy. Mr. Allen, you snagged another Synergy pack. Outstanding, my brother. It's a lady. Joan Severance. And the holiday anniversary issue with Tom Cruise co-starring from 1990. How about a acid trip on a card? That's got to be a late 70s, you think? How about 1974? You got the Scarlet Letter, A. How about Barbed Wire and Beldar? In my humble opinion, the second coolest card in this entire set. There you go, buddy. And usually, we got the Jackson Pollock painting behind it. And here's Carol. Shout out to the Johnny Carson Show. And the Underwires. The hardest working thing on that photo shoot. Hold together. Yikes. All right. I am sleeving and top loading your Barbed Wire and Beldar. Shout out to Pam Anderson and Dan Aykroyd. Not too shabby there, Billy Casper. There you go, my friend. What have you done to your cone? Give me a hell yeah if you remember Coneheads there, folks. Decently centered, too. Well, Billy Casper, my brother from another mother, it is always my pleasure, buddy. Thank you so much for snagging those down from the website, and I sincerely appreciate your patience tonight, my man. Thank you. Mr. Jim Cosgrove, one of the oldest of OGs of the entire family, that's been with me since I was ripping packs in the closet for like 3 and 4 people. Mr. Jim Cos has been with me almost this entire venture. Let's see if we can't find you provisions, Jimbo. And Mr. John Walls, you're up next, big guy. And folks, I am refreshing the shop real quick. It does look like we still have a couple of spots left. In that 6-boxer, still looks like we have 6 teams left. So I strongly believe we might be busting that one tomorrow, my dear friends. And of course, that is 1000% okay. I agree, Dutchie. You're absolutely right, sir. Can't argue with that one. All right, Jim Cos. Good luck. Hey, Colt Simmons. If you got to take off tonight, brother, 1000% okay. We will see you tomorrow, my friend. Thank you as always for hanging out, Colt. Ooh, we have my son's PC right on the back. Nice. Shout out to the worm. All right, we got a Chucky in person. Johnny Williams. Otis Smith. Phil Jackson. And that luscious lip curtain. That is a dastardly dirt squirrel, if I've ever seen one, my dear friends. Bo Kimball. The Kimball's so nice. You got him twice in a row. Gotta love that junk wax collation. Smoking that herb. Williams. 1991 All-Star Game. I don't know who that is. Alvin Robertson for the Bucks. That's who that is. Nice. Slick, Mr. Pat Riley. And I wonder if, random personal question, I wonder if Alvin Robertson is related to Oscar Robertson. Somebody want to hit that one in the AI? Derek Coleman with old Billy Cartwright co-starring. Otis Thorpe. Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. Shout out to Gonzaga. Casey Jones. Fred Roberts. The Worm. My son's PC, Mr. Dennis Rodman. Derek Happa. Mr. Miat says, what is the chase with 1991 Fleer? I will show you in just a moment, my friend. Thank you for asking. Dominique Wilkins. Eddie Edwards. Another 1991 All-Star Game with Michael Jordan co-starring. Vernon Maxwell. Double Op, Mr. Robert Parrish. Chucky Smith. Bernard King. Pippen, since been Pippen, since been Pippen. Scottie Pippen, J.R. Reed, LaSalle Thompson, Reggie Miller on the league leaders for Indiana, Tyrone Hill, and Kendall Gill, which would have been a wonderful pull back in 1991. He was a big deal back then. Thank you so much, Banana Pudding. I appreciate that, buddy. So Oscar Robertson and Alvin Robertson are of no relation. I appreciate that, buddy. Excellent. All right, Jim Kaz. I am so sorry we couldn't find you a provision in there, buddy. But there is plenty more where that came from, my good man. I appreciate you being a good sport, Jimbo. And I am so, so grateful that you're part of this family, my friend. Thank you for sticking with me all these years, my brother. And keep in mind, even though it's been 4.5 years, this is still just the beginning, my friend, because we've got some really, really exciting news coming here in just a couple of weeks. So Mr. Miat, he was asking what the chase is in 1991 Fleer. It is these little bad boys right here, Fleer Provisions. Here's the whole set. Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Patrick Ewing, the round mound to rebound, Mr. Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, and the Admiral, Mr. David Robinson. So that's what we're looking for in those sets, Mr. Miat. And we typically have baseball also. And this is the whole set of baseball. My personal favorite. Shout out to Rob Richardson. And rest in peace to the Minnesotan legend, Mr. Kirby Puckett. Banana Pudding, was Hakeem the Dream in the Provisions? No. Unfortunately not. Would have been cool if he was, though. Thank you, Miat. Appreciate that, bud. Good to see you again. Benjamin, when did Kirby Puckett pass away? Good question. It's been a few years. I think it's been a while since we lost Kirby, unfortunately. Onward to the Edge says, okay, I can barely keep my eyes open. Gotta go for real. Hey, you take care as well, buddy. It is always a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much, Onward. Sweet dreams, my dude. And we will see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Central Standard Time. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Onward. We will see you in the morning, legend. Oh, Mikey Koba. Is that a callback to what they were calling me the other night? Somebody called me the Ted Lasso of the card hobby. I'll take it. I'll own that. All right, legends, let me refresh that shop real quick. John Walls, you're up next, my good man. And Jason Allen, I see that other pack of Synergy. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's Tuesday night. We are starting a big week this week, my dear friends. So I hate to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and call that last call. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com, now would be a perfect time to do it. If not, that is 1,000% okay. And we can come back tomorrow morning and rip. But I'm going to take this opportunity to get a little sleep, to start our week the right way. If we do not have any more rips, that is. So, Mr. Jason Allen, if you would do me a solid again, my brother. One is on the left, 3 is on the right. Would you choose your own adventure for me, please, Jason? Mr. Mills, good evening. It is going very well, my brother. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Banana Pudding. Kirby passed away in 2006. Yeah, been a while. Rest in peace to the Minnesotan legend. Oh, you got all 3 of them? You sure did. Sorry about that, Jason Allen. No choosing needed, my good man. All right, we'll get to yours in just a moment, Jason. Thank you for your patience, my brother. Mr. John Walls. I love the positivity, Mr. Mills. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, my brother. Happy Tuesday Nitro. Mr. Walls, are you here and are you ready, my good man? That is correct, Jeff Hansen. Still 5 spots left in the UFC. And we're down to 6 spots left in the 6 Hobby Boxer with Immaculate and Bob Ross. Mr. John Walls. Are you still here, my brother? Mr. Ray Wells, gracing us with his presence from Juneau, Alaska. Great to see you, Ray. What are you doing up there in Alaska, my man, if I may ask? There's Johnny Walls, my brother. Good luck. Oh, Mr. Peacharelli, I love some good antique store finds, my man. Beautiful. You got the entire set of 1993 Topps Black Gold cards. Sick. Very, very cool, David. Nice find, buddy. Mr. Jeff Hansen, are we going to have another Bob Ross break? The jury's still out on that one, my friend. Unfortunately. Of course, I want to. You know. But those boxes are almost $1,000 a box now. That's a rough one. Oh, that's right, Ray Wells. I forgot you were going on that cruise. Well, I hope you're having a great time, brother. Miss you already. D.A., welcome back, my friend. How you doing? Good to see you again. All right, we start off with a lady. And that reminds me of 1951 Topps. But that's from 1978. My friends, we cannot hold this card too close to open flame. Some LaToya Jackson. That one's from 1989. How about Girls of the Rus and the Iron Curtain Countries? From 1964. That is Grandpa Brucey's birth month and year. How about the Bunny Wannabe, Sandra Bernard, with old Betty Friedman co-starring. And Dennis Miller. 1992. You got the Love Boat from 1957. We have the Colombian Marching Powder issue. Awesome. I don't like it. I just like the way that it smells. How about the Keith Hernandez issue? Shout out to Jerry Seinfeld. Twins, Basil. Twins! From 1989. Because you're my butterfly. Sugar, baby. Shout out to Old Shifty and Crazy Town. From 1976. And my brother, you got a celebrity. How about another Miss Pamela Anderson? Beautiful. Just leaving that one up for you. That's got to be an oldie from like maybe the 50s or 60s. Really close. How about 1959 on that one? That one's got to be a 60s or 70s with the pinstripes. 1965. And as I have said many, many times before, my dear friends, when I was about 8 years old, I got to watch Pretty Woman, just like that, with my stepdad, one of them. He put his hand over my eyes and did one of those. Thanks. That's how I knew he was cool. Well, Johnny Walls, congratulations on your Pam Anderson. She is nicely centered, too. I'll even top load her up for you. That's right, Mikey Koba. Good call. You know it, Brandon Franz. There you go, Johnny Walls. Brand new 55-point junk wax vintage top loader for you, my brother. Beautiful. And all these are going in your pile, John? As always, my good man. Thank you. Bobby Viles. So I said it was nicely centered. It is slightly heavy on the left. That is correct. Just slightly. So with these Playboy cards, Bobby Viles, they can be like horribly centered. We have seen some that like hardly even have a left border. They remind me of 1986 Topps. Oh, that one went right over my head, Bobby Viles. Sorry about that, legend. I get it now, though. Touche, sir. Touche. T-Dub says, have you pulled the Trump card yet? We have pulled quite a few of them, my man. Yes, sir. Yes, we have. Yeah, I got it now, Brian Smith. Thank you, my man. Little left heavy. She's got some PFDs. Personal flotation devices. If I was with her on the Titanic, I'm holding on to her. All right, Mr. Jason Allen. my Canadian cousin. Let's get into some more synergy, shall we? Finishing off the box, Jason. And Legends, it looks like we are current up there at junkwaxvintage.com. So this might just be our last family rip of the evening, my dear friends. Parting is such sweet sorrow. However, it has been an absolutely terrific Tuesday from start to finish. I cannot thank each and every one of you enough for hanging out with my goofy ass. I love you all more than you will ever know. And I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you for a happy hump day tomorrow. Mr. Viles says, so guess who was sitting directly behind me at the Blue Jays game tonight? Albert Einstein? I have no idea, my brother. None other than the football legend Doug Flutie. No way, buddy. Small world. Shout out to some Flutie Flakes. Gotta love some Doug Flutie. That is really cool, Bobby. Nice, my man. That's right, Brandon Franz. Appropriately named the Titanic. Outstanding. Mr. McPhelan, good to see you, young man, over here on TikTok. He says, did you pull any Winnipeg Jets cards yet? We have pulled a lot of Winnipeg Jets cards. Absolutely we have, Mr. McPhelan. You betcha, buddy. Good to see you this evening. We're just going to rip all these down for you. Jason. Mr. Mikey Koba, your oldest turns 8 next week. Aw, that is so cute, buddy. I love it. I just had one that turned 12, and we have another one turning 13 in 3 days. But I completely empathize. Time goes too damn fast when it comes to our kids, right, Mikey? My 18-year-old Sawyer, I seriously feel it like it was just maybe a year ago. And I was taking him to main event when he was like 9. Now he's 18. It's crazy how fast time flies with your kids. I am so with you, buddy. All right, we start off with an Andrei Sveshnikov for the Hurricanes on the base. Sebastian Kosa to 849 on the cranked up. Rookie Journey, Connor Bedard. Oh! Well, there you go, my brother. How about an absolutely magnificent last rip tonight? Numbered to 699, Connor Bedard, my brother. Excellent. And that is 139 out of 699 on the rookie Connor Bedard. That's right, Conrad. I agree. Hell yeah. Congratulations, Jason. How about Akito Irose, rookie? Jeremy Swayman. And shout out to Timbo and the Boston Bruins. Got to see him in play in person just a few short months ago, and that is numbered to 499 on the Light Up the Night. Kirill Kaprizov from Minnesota on the Star of the Show. Nico Heischer for the Jersey Devils. Oh, check this one out, buddy. Jonathan Marchessault, who is no longer a Las Vegas Golden Knight. But back in 2023, he was. That is a really cool card, buddy. On the Let's Go. And last but not least, about 2 legendary Connors. Connor McDavid on the Thrill Rides. Gosh, those are pretty. Gotta love some synergy. Lane David. Oh, you snagged a few packs? Oh, brother, I am happy to rip those for you tonight. My pleasure, Lane. Thank you for utilizing the shop, good sir. I am sleeving all those up for you, Jason. As always. Congratulations on Connor Bedard, bro. Oh, Kevin O'Brien, good evening, legend. Shout out to you and the mini Obies. Happens to the best of us, my man. All right, just a couple more here for you, buddy. Mr. Allen. There you go, my man. Got you all sleeved up and top loaded on that magnificent Connor Bedard rookie numbered to 699. Excuse me. $5.99. So sorry. $5.99 on that one. Here you go, buddy. That's right, Ryder. Correct. We're getting close. Excuse me. Thank you so much, Burt Reynolds, for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Folks, we are up to 52,000 likes tonight over here on TikTok. Much appreciated, my dear friends. As I have said before, and I will say it again, I am absolutely convinced that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Mr. Burt Reynolds over there just backing that statement up. Thank you, legend. Alrighty. Ooh, we have a couple. So it's going to be some for Mr. Lane Davis and then Mr. Alex Zimmerman. Shout out to the Zim. Welcome back, legend. Excellent to see you again since this morning. Hope you've had a wonderful day, brother. So let me grab a couple of packs for you, Mr. Alex. These are our last two Donruss Soccer Hanger Packs. We will get into those in just a moment, Alex. Thank you for your patience, my dude. And Mr. Lane Davis, my fellow Texan. Oh, you snagged a bunch of stuff, my man. Thank you so much. How about a 1995 Playboy, 1991 Fleer Football, 1991 Fleer Basketball, and 2022 Topps Chrome Update? Oh, hell yeah. You know it, Brent. Some of that spicy water. Good to see you tonight, my man. Thank you, Victor Lopez. I appreciate the update play-by-play for my Mariners game tonight, buddy. Siempre. All right, let me grab these packs for you. Laner. We got to bust into a brand new box of Fleer Basketball. And Fleer Football. And we got your Playboy pack and the single pack of 2022 Topps Chrome Update, my dude. We are opening this box together. All right, fresh box here for you, Lane. And there's few things in this world, my friends, that I like as much as a fresh box of cards. Get your minds out of the gutter. Fresh box of cards, my friends. And another brand new box. 1991 Fleer Basketball. There you go, Mr. Davis. Let's see if we can't find you provisions, my friend. Good luck. Let's go basketball first, shall we? Bobby Viles. The Blue Jays walked off the Astros in extra innings, so that helped Seattle. You're absolutely right. Yes, it did. That is our biggest competitor in the division. And we start off with another Kendall Gill on the slam dunk. Outstanding. Shout out to 1991. John Elliott. Sam Mitchell. Steph Curry's daddy. Gerald Wilkins. Quack, quack, quack. Mr. Ducksworth. Harry Teagle. Kevin Gamble. Wayman Tisdale. Dan Marley. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Our awesome Arizonan. Kevin Edwards. The Admiral on the league leaders from right down the road in San Antonio. Brian Oliver and Dan Shays for Milwaukee. Finishing that one off for you, Lane. Gosh dang it. No provisions in that one. I'm so sorry. Let's see if we can't redeem ourselves. Good luck. Alex, it is wonderful to see you over here, my man. Thank you again, good buddy. You might be our last family rip of the evening tonight, Alex. Jeremy Farwell, I see over there beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Good to see you, Jeremy. Welcome back, you legend. AC from Minnesota. Samansky. Son of a beach. Old Pat Beach. Bubby Brister. Brian Brennan. Some back-to-back alliteration. Steve Tasker. Mikey Brooks. Mark Bavaro. Carl Carter. Another alliteration. Old Steve Atwater. We found a one-of-one prismatic autograph from Press Pass of Steve Atwater a few months ago. Good evening, Tay-Tay. Wonderful to see you tonight, my friend. How you doing? How was your Tuesday? Mikey Lansford. Tony Manwich. Maurice Hurst. Calvin Williams for the Eagles. Shout out to Uncle Smitty. And Daryl Green for the Redskins. Last but not least. All right, Lane. 2022 Topps Chrome update, my good man. See if we can't find you a Julio. Maybe a Bobby Witt Jr. And my dear friends, I believe this is our penultimate family rip of the evening. Also known as second to last. Oh, Mr. Corey Olson. Long time no see, you absolutely incredible human being. I appreciate you smacking that resub button for the 7th month. As always, big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Corey. And smacking that resub button Prime style as well. Thank you so much, Corey. You rock my face off, you legend. Starting off with Royce Lewis from Minnesota, rookie. Elio Ramos for the Gigantes. Shout out to Rob Richardson. Josh Lau for Tampa Bay on the rookie debut. And Mr. Anderson Severino on the purple rookie refractor for the White Sox. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. And Mr. Davis.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my brother. I love the positivity, Tay-Tay. Glad you had a good Tuesday, homie. Shout out to you and Soph. Glad I get to see you tonight. All right, come on, Prez. Promo. We spoke it into existence. It is not the official card, but you did get the Trump on the checklist. There you go, my friend. And that is the celebrity checklist. You got the Trump card, you got the Pam Anderson, LaToya Jackson, Brigitte Nielsen. You got the B and the O. Shout out to Bo. You got another LaToya, the Swedish bikini team. Barbed Wire and Beldar. Anna Nicole Smith, Sandra Bernard. All kinds of fun stuff in that one. Just leaving that one up for you, Lane. And speaking of LaToya Jackson, do not hold too close to open flame. She'll start looking like a Picasso painting. How about a whole heap of side boob on the Christmas Gala issue? Some stamp licking from 1973. A lot of LaMotta, Vicky LaMotta. And that is from 1981. And last but not least, that's got to be an oldie. Ah, yes. 1955 on that one. Beautiful. Well, Lane Davis, I am going to go ahead and sleeve up your Prez, because you got him on the checklist. Believe it or not, that card in a PSA 10 can be pretty valuable. So just to be on the safe side for you, Lane, I'll go ahead and top load that one up for you. There you go, buddy. You are very welcome, Lane, and I sincerely hope, my friend, that this is just a beautiful rip in a very, very long line of beautiful rips. Welcome to the family, Lane. Going in your pile, my brother. Those Playboy packs are so fun. We didn't have those for quite a while, unfortunately. So when we first started this channel, maybe about a year and a half in or so, we started ripping those Playboy packs. And we've probably gone through like roughly 15 to 20 boxes of that product. And then after Trump got elected, they became very, very, very expensive and very difficult to find. So I'm glad they came down just a little bit. They're still expensive, but not as expensive as they were. Lane, you and I both, my man. We're down to 6 teams left in that one. That one's going to be a fun one. Looking forward to busting into that very first box of Bob Ross and another beautiful box of Impeccable. Excuse me, Impeccable. I see you, Brian Rager. It is indeed hashtag JWAD, my brother. Mr. Grant Hickman says that card in a PSA 10 sold for $700. Yep. I appreciate that vouch, my brother. Thank you so much. Mr. Andy Gain, we've had another terrific Tuesday night in the front yard, my brother. But glad you're back. All right, Mr. Zimmerman. Alex, you became a member of the family this morning, my friend. You said you were going to come back and snag something. You're a man of your word. I appreciate that, my brother. Let's do it. And it looks like Bobby Viles snagged down a couple of boxes as well. Magnificent. Thank you so much, Bobby Viles. Outstanding. So Mr. Viles will be our last family rip of the evening. Let me grab those boxes for you real quick, Bobby. Excuse me. 2 boxes. 2024 Panini Prospect Edition. Looking for 2 guaranteed autographs. See if we can't find you some Bryce Eldridge. That would be sick. Thank you, Bobby. But first, we got a rip for my buddy Alex. Good luck, Alex. Andy Gain, no breaks tonight, my friend. We're still down to 6 teams left on the big break and quite a few on the others. So I was saying, if I was a betting man, I strongly believe we're going to be ripping through those tomorrow. At least the big one. All right, good luck, brother. Aw, good evening, Soph. Wonderful to see you and Tay-Tay on this terrific Tuesday Nitro. Hope you had a wonderful day, Sophie. Junho is Bay. John Arias. David Fratesi. Shout out to the Fratellis. Giovanni Locelso. Victor Boniface. Strahina Pavlovich. Dennis Undav. Chris Furich. Pedro Neto. Daniel Munoz. Alessandre Bastoni. Tony Carboni. Enzo Fernandez de Argentina. Declan Rice. Erling Haaland. Not too shabby for my ethnicity's home of Norway. Some Norwegian. Nahel Funky Cold Molina on the Optic Preview de Argentina. Good to see you, Erich. How are you, you legend? Happy Tuesday, brother. Maximiliano Arujo on the Rated Rookie Optic Preview. William Saliba. In Beam Wong from the Korean Republic. The guy's so nice they named him once. Giorgino. Lorenzo Pellegrini from Italy on the parallel. Cole Palmer on the Zero Gravity. Fidel Ambriz de Mexico on the rookies. Mr. Jovic on the crunch time. Kevin Castaño de Colombia and the Ambriz. So nice. You got him twice. Finishing that one off. All right, pack number 2 here for you, Alex. Sophie Grace says, did Taylor tell you about her Griffey card? I think I saw something in the chat about it. You want to tell me again there, Soph? I think I was in the middle of ripping when she said it. All right, we have a Luis Romo. Lisandro Martinez de Argentina. Jared Bowen. Ricardo Pepe. You touched my Pepe, Steve. Shout out to Michael Keaton. Hung mean, son.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
I'll see myself out. Because he's hung mean, son. Oh, I'm terrible. Ivan Ilic from Serbia. David Raum. Raum if you want to. Shout out to the B-52s. Maximilian Mittelstadt from Germany. That's right, Brent. Giancarlo Ramos. Marcus Thuram, des Français. Little Parlez-vous Français. Eduardo Camavinga. Another Français. Parlez-vous Français? Oui, oui. Leo Ostegard, de Norway. Sergio Rocher, rookie for Uruguay. Christian Romero, de Argentina. A lot of Argentinians in here. Giovanni Di Lorenzo, de Italy. Georgian de Araceta from Uruguay on the Optic Preview. Riccardo Calafiori, de Italy. Kalidou Koulibaly from Senegal. Yunus Musa from the United States on the cracked ice. Pedro Neto. William Saliba on the Craftsman. Alejandro Garnacho on the Net Marvels de Argentina. Oh, hell yeah. That one needs no introduction, my dear friends. How about a little Messi on the Pitch Kings? Rocco Reitz, de Germany. And Marcus Peterson from Norway. Playing with some Erling, last but not least. There you go, my dude. We're sleeving up the Messi and your Erling Haaland. Alex, I think that was a very wonderful first rip here in the family, my dude. Anytime we find Mr. Messi and Mr. Haaland is a pretty decent day. You and I both, Alex Wayne. Good evening, my Cowboys brother. Great to see you tonight, good buddy. All right, Mr. Zimmerman. Thank you for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com, giving the family some eye candy. And as I always say, my good man, I know this was your very first rip with us here tonight, my brother. I sincerely hope that this is the first of many. Thank you again, Alex, and welcome to the family, you legend. Excuse me. Well, I thank you, Alex Wayne. I appreciate that, brother. Shout out to Alejandro Garnacho. I will keep that in mind, my man. All right. Mr. Bobby Viles, also known as Bobby Ballgame over here on Twitch. Are you ready, brother? Let's see if we can't find you a couple of juicy autos, shall we? But I will warn you in advance. If we find Jurangelo St. for my Seattle Mariners, my head might explode. Mr. Roskadal, what's up, buddy? Sophie says she saw it at the antique mall and said it made her think of you. Aw, Sophie and Tay-Tay. You big sweeties. I appreciate that so damn much. You know the kid is my PC. Gotta love some Ken Griffey Jr. And it is wonderful to see you tonight, Keith. How you doing, buddy? Hope you had a terrific Tuesday, as always. Big hugs. Firm handshakes to you, good buddy. Alrighty. Let's go. I believe this will be our last family rips of the night, my dear friends. As I knock my camera around. Way to go, Dalen. Way to go. I was just keeping you on your toes. Mr. Breku, welcome back, my man. Thank you for sharing out my live, as always. Keith. Hey, I totally understand, buddy. If you're taking off tonight, my man, big hugs. Firm handshakes to you as always, Mr. Roskadal. Sleep tight, buddy. And we will see you tomorrow morning, I hope. Tay. It was a Mariners card. That Ken Griffey Jr., I bet it was. I would love to know what year that was, Tay. You tell me what year it is, I might even be able to tell you what card it is. All right, pack number 4 to the side for you, Bobby. I found you a Durangelo St. J autograph? Did I really? I know I pulled you a Durangelo, but I thought it was like a base Durangelo. It was an autograph? I don't know how I don't remember that, but I do go through a lot of cards. Really? I can't believe I don't remember that, but yikes. Happens to the best of us, I guess. Well, congratulations on that, Bobby. Wow. I would definitely hold on to that one, because that kid is a stud. Oh, Mr. Fridge, it is wonderful to see you again, my man. Happy Tuesday Nitro. You're just catching me at perfect timing, my friend. This is our last family rip of the evening. Sounds wonderful, Tay. Sounds good. I will look forward to it. Oh, it was not an auto. Oh. Thank you. I gotta be honest with you. I was racking my brain. I was like, really? When did I find you a Durangelo St. J auto? But yes, I remember that one, my man. Beautiful. That's right, Rob Richardson. That's right. Sounds wonderful, Fridge. Hope you had a great Tuesday, my man. You know it, Rob Richardson. That's correct, Brandon Franz. Correct. He could sign with one hand and the other at the same time. All right, round number 1. And folks, this will be our last family rip of the evening. As always, I am so grateful to have each and every one of you on this terrific Tuesday. It was an absolutely magnificent morning show. And of course, it's been a wonderful evening with each and every one of you. So let's see if we can't find something on our way out. Aw, thank you so much, Mr. Fridge. You are absolutely right. We're going to have an absolutely wonderful, magnificent miércoles tomorrow. Mr. Roskadal says those Bob Ross cards are magical. Yes, they are, my man. And there are some absolutely huge cards that can be found within that set. Tay, if I snag a pack of cards for a rip, will it get ripped tonight or tomorrow? If you want to snag a pack, Tay, if you want to rip it tonight, we will make you our last rip of the evening, if you would like, Tay. If you want to get a whole bunch of stuff, maybe we rip those tomorrow. But if you just want to do a pack tonight, I'm very happy to rip for you, Tay. Thank you so much for asking, you big sweetie. All right, we have a PJ Morlando, Mr. Emerson from the Mariners, Lil Troy, Vance Honeycutt, 249 for the Orioles. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Bruns and Uncle Moosey. Braylon Dalen Dowdy, Mr. Braylon Dalen Payne, Bryce Cunningham on the cracked ice, Waldschmidt, and Enrique Bradfield Jr., David Shields, Nick Kurtz for the Athletics, Cade Denton on your very first autograph for the Rockies. That one is not numbered. Andrew Walters, Rodney Green, shout out to Dutchie. Ask, and you shall receive. There you go, Bobby Ballgame. We spoke it into existence, my man. Bryce Eldridge. The $2.99. There you go, brother. Gotta love it. Mr. Breaku says, what's the most valuable card you've ever ripped live on air? I have no idea, bro. I have no idea. We have ripped through literally hundreds of thousands of cards over the last 4.5 years. I wish I had some kind of like a rolling ledger that I could pay attention to. But I gotta be honest, bro, I have no idea. We have found some doozies. I know that. We have found more one-of-ones than I could even count. What I can tell you is one of the most valuable cards that we have ever found was that Chicken Man 1-of-1 that is on my TikTok profile. And Mr. Drew Thorpe, Mikey Romero, Tyler the Black, Owen Hall for the Motor City Kitties on the cracked ice, and Heston Kerstadt, last but not least, for those Orioles. Outstanding. First box. That's right, Dutchie. We're going to top load that one up because it's numbered to 49, 10th on print on the Honeycutt, and that is Rich Honeycutt's grandson, old school junk wax era player. And your auto. All right, my good man.
One down, one to go.
Last box magic. Excuse me. Let's do it. Ms. Taylor, I will refresh that shop in just a moment if you were going to snag something tonight, my friend. If you would like to wait till tomorrow, or if you want to snag it tonight and have me rip it tomorrow, that is 1000% okay. You just let me know. Totally okay either way. Very grateful to see you and Soph tonight. Little cuffing. No big deal. Excuse me. And we start off with a Balake, Mr. Larson. Yohandy Morales. I have got you covered, Tay-Tay. My pleasure, homie. I got you. You betcha. Thank you again, Tay-Tay. Mr. Charlie Condon. Weems. Thank you for sharing out my live, good buddy. Francisco Vilorio. To $199 for the pinstripes. Creeper Clark Candiati. Noble Meyer. Kalen. Dalen Culpepper from Minnesota on the cracked ice. Christian Scott on the optic. Case Burns. Cade Denton. To go with your autograph of box number 1. Brody Brecht for Colorado. And your second autograph goes to the Motor City Kitties, Mr. Paul Wilson. Shout out to my Tigre fanatics in the family. Helen Lindsay for the Trolley Dodgers. Kyle Teal. Owen Casey for the Cubbies on the color match. Cracked ice. And that one is also numbered to 299. 297 out of 299. Almost a bookend. Griffin Burkholder. Caleb Bonham. Red Herring. Shout out to Pete and Pete. Give me a hell yeah if you remember old Pete and Pete. Mizorowski on the cracked ice for Milwaukee. Shout out to Andrew Shumper, the family devil dog. And Tommy White for Bienvenidos, Ame Ame. I love it, Breaku. I see you. Brad Bain says, what does it mean to be a bookend? So a bookend is when you find first on print. So if it was like numbered to 299, it would be 1 out of 299. Or the other bookend is 299 out of 299. So whatever the first on print and the last on print, those are considered the bookends. Good question. Breaku, you are absolutely right, my man. He says, oh, my Lanta. He says, if you liked Pete and Pete, it's time to schedule a colonoscopy. Touche. You are more right than you even know, my man. Ouch, kabibbles. All right, I'm sleeving up the Miz for you. Because Miz is a stud. Of course we do, Kevin O'Brien. Shout out to Donkey Lips. And Camp Anawana. Or no, that was Hey Dude. Excuse me, that was Hey Dude. I got my 90s Nickelodeon mixed up. There you go. All right, last 2 packs for you, buddy. And then Tay-Tay, you're up next. I love it, Fridge. My man, I appreciate that. Thank you, Fridge. So good. Have I told you all that I love you lately? Because I do. I think it is illegal how much fun we have here on a daily basis, my dear friends. I feel sorry for people that aren't here. All right. Good luck, Bobby. Starting off with a Ryan Lasko. Back-to-back Ryans with Ryan Clifford. Jace Bowen for the Pirates on your cracked ice. Not numbered. Cade Horton Heat for the Cubbies. Christian Opper. Ethan Salas for San Diego. Noble Meyer for the Marlins on your cracked ice. And Dante Nori. Last but not least on the green foil ping. And we're not talking about a little Asian duck. Nice one. For the Fighting Phillies. Well, my man, you wanted some Bryce Eldridge? I am so sorry I couldn't find you an autograph of Bryce Eldridge. But we did find you a numbered Bryce Eldridge. It's pretty sweet. I'm going to start calling you Babe Ruth because you called your shot on that one, my man. That honey cut to 49 is no slouch. And your 2 autographs, one for the Tigers, one for the Rockies. We'll have to keep an eye on those, gentlemen. Mr. Bobby, thank you again, my brother. It is my pleasure. You betcha, Bobby. And you know what, Bobby? I need to give credit where credit is due, my friend. You have been in this family for a very, very short time. And you have made a wonderful, positive impact. I'm very, very grateful that you're here too, bud. And I sincerely hope that you're with me for the long haul, my man, because we still have a long way to go. All right, legends. Allow me just a moment. I need to grab a couple of packs for Tay-Tay here. So, my dear friends, how about some 2022 Diamond Kings baseball and some 2003 Stadium Club baseball. Let's see if we can't find you a Pool Hose rookie. And in 2022, you were looking for Bobby Witt Jr. And I don't know if Julio's actually in this product or not. We'll have to double check, but I know Shohei is. See if we can't find you a nice Ohtani-san. Thank you, Scott. I hear you there, buddy. And Andy Gain says, do you think the baseball or football break will be AM or PM tomorrow? That's a good question, brother. I don't know. I wish I could predict the future. But it will break as soon as it fills. So if it fills overnight, then we will bust it tomorrow morning. If there are still some spots left, then we will probably end up busting it tomorrow night. Good question, Andy. That's absolutely right. There you go, brother. That's right. Good question, though. All right, Tay-Tay. How about some Roberto Alomar for the Mets? Vladdy's daddy, Vladimir Guerrero Sr. for those now defunct Montreal Expos. Hey, thank you so much, Bobby Viles. I feel the same way about you, my good man. How about a gold Barry Zito for Dutch's Athletics? Wilson Betamit for the Atlanta Braves, Airborne Future Star with a Prieto co-starring. Oh, hell yeah. Mr. Barry Bonds, when he was about half juicy in 2003. Nice one. Leaving that one up for you. And last but not least, Preston Wilson for Bienvenidos a Miami. Last but not least. There you go, Tay-Tay. Nice first pack. Ah, roger that, Andy Gain. I totally get it, buddy. But Andy, remember, my friend, you are always welcome to go back and watch the replay over on YouTube. So if you have not found us on YouTube yet, it is easy to do so. You have two different ways you can find us on YouTube. So if you type in Junk Wax Vintage, all one word, if you're looking for a specific show, you can put in the month, date, and year using backslashes just like that. If you're just looking for any show, you can look up Junk Wax Vintage and then space and my name, DALEN. So unfortunately, if you put in Junk Wax Vintage, I don't come right up. Kind of a bummer. So you do have to put in just a little bit extra info. YouTube is my go-to to watch my own replays. So sometimes there are situations that happen like in the Bo Jackson's Battle Arena when I forget to put a post-it note on the back of a card that I actually have to go back through and look through that break again and make sure that card goes to the right person. So when that happens, I use YouTube. You and I both, Scott. You and I both, my man. And Brent, favorite Griffey card ever. Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably that one right there. 1989 Upper Deck Ken Griffey Jr. autograph. That's the one. Perfect timing. All right, Tay-Tay.
One down, one to go.
Last pack magic, my dear. Good luck. Oh. All right, we start off with an Air Yordan Alvarez. Somebody bang a trash can for Bubba. Honus Wagner. Your 2022 MVP Paul Goldschmidt. Abreu. Shout out to Falcor. Mr. Neal says, I got my All-Star Game box from you today. Beautiful cards, thanks again. Bro, thank you. And yes, you did, Andy Gain. I love that you found us over there on YouTube, my good man. Much appreciated. All joking aside, we're actually trying to build YouTube in a very big way. So whenever you folks can take a couple of minutes and watch over there on YouTube, it is very, very helpful. Appreciate it so much, my dear friends. The legend, Mr. Ernie Banks. That's right, Fridge. Corey Seager. Mr. Alston. Shout out to my buddy John Alston from Rogers High School. Ken Griffey Jr. Beautiful. There you go, Tay-Tay. Eddie Cabrera, rookie for the Marlins. Seth Beer on the Diamond Kings, rookie for Arizona. A little BDLC on the Diamond Kings rookie, Brian De La Cruz. Oh, hell yeah. How about a black border, black frame, Spencer Strider rookie for the Braves? Beautiful. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real. Andre Jackson on the Artist Proof, rookie for the Trolley Dodgers. Mr. Mikey Trout on the Artist Palette. Adolis on the Aficionado for our Texas Rangers. The Shoeless one, Mr. Joe Jackson. Ty France for my Seattle Mariners, former Seattle Mariner. The Jackson so nice you got him twice. Andre Jackson. Jaron Duran. And your 2024 Rookie of the Year, Mr. Louis Gill. Rookie in 2022 on the Houndstooth. You know it, Fridge. You know, bro, I would go on like America's Got Talent or American Idol. But at the end of the day, my man, I'm just really kind and I want to give everybody else a chance. You know, I just think it wouldn't be fair. So I hold back. Tay-Tay, that is a beautiful Spencer Strider rookie. Thank you, my friend. Hey, thank you. All thanks go to you, Tay-Tay. Would not be able to do it without you, homie. That's right, Fridge. My brother. All right, Tay-Tay and Sophie. As always, my fellow Texans, much appreciated, and these will be in your next JWV package. Mr. Brent, your first single purchase was 1989 Donruss Griffey in 1995. Beautiful, brother. That's one of my favorites, that 1989 Donruss. The rated rookie. I searched for that one for quite a while. Hey, Tay-Tay, right back at you, homie. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you and Soph. All right, my dear friends, my family. And Bobby Viles actually wants to purchase that Spencer Strider from you, Tay-Tay. So if you want to sell that, we can facilitate that. Mr. Chris Notley Bailey, my brother from another mother, another OG of the family, gracing us with his presence. It is wonderful to see you tonight, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Out to you and CJ. It's true, Rob Richardson, you're right. What is he doing wearing shoes? And Mr. Gumbo, always the same, my friend. Some of that spicy water. Shout out to my HEB. All right, my dear friends, my family, it has been an absolutely terrific Tuesday from start to finish. We have been here for 3 hours and 2 minutes of quality family time this evening, my dear friends. And you already know, bright and early tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, we get to do it all over again. And I can hardly wait to be right back here with each and every one of you. So, folks, let me give you a little heads up real quick. This is the 6 hobby box break that has Impeccable and Bob Ross, combined with 2 hobby boxes of Donruss and 2 hobby boxes of Top Series 1. That is 6 hobby boxes total, possibly 15 autographs. We're down to the Angels, the Cardinals, the Marlins, the Tigers, the Rockies, and the Rays. I do believe somebody snagged the Nationals. I just need to get them locked in. So, if we fill this break overnight tonight, my dear friends, we will bust this little bad boy first thing tomorrow morning. I cannot hardly wait. I'm calling it right now, my friends. I think we're going to find something juicy. We also... Oh, Mr. Jerry, my brother, I cannot thank you enough for a galaxy on our way out tonight. Shout out to TTG. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, you absolute legend. Hope you've had a terrific Tuesday, brother. Hit me in the fields over here with that galaxy, sir. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. You already know, all joking aside, Jerry. My wife and I run a small business here, my man. Every single one of those galaxies is very important to this channel. I cannot thank you enough, my dude. That is a magnificent way to see myself out tonight. Thank you so much, Jerry. Much appreciated, my brother. You do the same, buddy. All right. How about a 5 hobby box Allen and Ginter? Plenty of amazing teams still left in that one. That one is Pick Your Team. We have 5 spots left in our UFC break. It is pick your letter, excuse me. It is first letter of first name. So you're looking for some Bo Nickel. You still have E and F, G and H, R, and T. And then we're busting that one. That one is 2 hobby boxes, looking at 4 autographs. We also have a 6 hobby box NFL break. That is also PYT, looking at 22 autographs in that one, my dear friends. Still plenty of amazing teams left. Miss Tay-Tay says, I will send you a message about how to facilitate a possible sale. Thanks a bunch. It is my pleasure, Tay-Tay. So, Taylor, are you and Sophie over there on Discord by chance? In our Discord server. So we have 2 real main ways that we all communicate. And it is our Facebook Messenger group. And it is Discord. So one or the other. If you have one of those, I think Bobby Ballgame is on both. Beautiful, Tay-Tay. You know what? I can give you a link right now. Allow me just a moment. Let's fix that real quick. Thank you for bearing with me for just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail here. You will have to copy this and put it into your browser, though, Tay-Tay, because TikTok doesn't like links. And all of the rest of you over here on TikTok, feel free to use this link as well. There you go. Would love to have you over there on Discord, Tay-Tay and Sophie. And then, folks, to finish off, we have a 2023 Panini Prizm Hobby Break. That is 1 hobby box, 3 autographs. It is only $14 a spot. That is 2023. We're also looking for those manga super short prints. So there you have it, folks. We will also have a whole bunch of new products coming in tomorrow. I know we have a big old shipment coming. So if you want to keep your eyes peeled to junkwaxvintage.com, we would love to have you. Oh, my Lanta Cherry! What are you doing over there, you legend? Smacking me with 2 beautiful galaxies. I cannot thank you enough, my good man.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
You rock my face off, Jerry. Twice. And then once again in the morning. Seriously, buddy, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, Jerry. Thank you, legend. All right, folks. You already know. We have an absolutely beautiful little outro jingle. I'm excited for you to hear it. And folks, if you have never come over here to Twitch for our outro, it's really funny. You might want to come check out the custom cards of yours truly and Mrs. Junkwax. And remember, my friends, there is a link tree on my TikTok profile. If you follow that link tree, you will see a Twitch link. You just got to click that little bad boy and come on over. You can also watch on YouTube, Facebook, and Kick. So as always, folks, if it was your very first time tuning in tonight, thank you for being here with us. It's been an absolutely fantastic last 3 hours and 7 minutes here with the family. So keep in mind, folks, that on every single show, unless you see me on Whatnot, Whatnot's a different story. But if you see me here, we are live on 5 separate platforms: TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and the whole rest of the fam family hangs out over here on Twitch. So if you would ever like to come over here and join us, folks, we would love to have you. Oh, I miss you too, Chris Notley Bailey. Feel free to shoot me a text there, good buddy. You have my phone number. Shout out to you and CJ. All right, my dear friends, enjoy your outro jingle. And until I see you again tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, please do me a solid. Please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude. And we will see each and every one of you beautiful human beings tomorrow morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Smoochies! I'm such a dork. Good night, legends. Let's bring it back down, shall we?
What a night it's been. Terrific Tuesday night. Dalen brought the heat, the hits were in sight.
That's right.
So I kept the vibe, and the legends rolled through. The JWV fam pulled big ones too. We ran the breaks, the rips were insane. Mrs. Junkwax packed each hit with your name.
Yes, she did.
Spicy water flowed.
Indeed.
The chat was alive.
Always.
That Tuesday night magic, we all felt the vibe. But we're not gone long, so don't you stray. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time.
You know it.
More packs, more breaks, more hobby delight. Thanks for riding with us on this terrific Tuesday night.
Kobe Luna. Buenas noches, hermano. Tú sabes, güey.
We're not gone long, so don't you stray. We'll be back tomorrow, Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. More packs, more breaks, more hobby delight. Thanks for riding with us on this terrific Tuesday night. Thanks for riding with us on this Terrific Tuesday night.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair. Woo! I got that Ric Flair.
Come out, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. You maniacs. Thank you so much for hanging in with me here, folks. Over here on TikTok, we made it up to almost 75,000 likes tonight. That is nothing short of amazing, my dear friends. I literally cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for another terrific Tuesday right here in the front yard. And I sincerely hope that I get to see each and every one of you. Same junk time, same junk channel tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Central Time. If you want to go check out junkwaxvintage.com in between these shows, keep in mind, folks, you are always welcome to purchase anything, even when this ugly mug is not live, because whatever you purchase will be waiting right here for you tomorrow morning. See if we can't fill that break tonight, folks. I am chomping at the bit to bust into that Bob Ross. Oh, I cannot hardly wait, my dear friends. So feel free to go over there and snag one of those last teams. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. And we'll see each and every one of you legends tomorrow morning.